Previously on Two Balls and a Mic.
Sanchez underscore Tony Sanchez on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want to find me. And to my right, I have...
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Alejandro Villaseñor. I go by El Chiva, and you can find me on any social media at El Chiva97.
We're really excited to start off this new project. It was a New Year's resolution to start this podcast. We want to tell you guys what we're going to be about. So pretty much we're going to go ahead and try to get press passes for the 2026 World Cup.
It's a goal that we both are setting up for ourselves, and it's something we want to achieve. We're also having fun with this. You know, it's a long journey to the World Cup, but we're going to see how big we can get.
And we are pretty big already, so as you can tell, well, hopefully we can live to 2026 with both our feet. Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 001.
We're actually going to be hosting the first ever COVID Cup.
Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 20. We are here 20 episodes later. How are you doing, Chiba?
It is insane that we are at 20 episodes already.
How far we've come.
Mr. Andrew Vasiliades, how are you?
Very well done. I'm well. How are you guys?
We have Mr. Alan Underwood. How are you doing, man?
Good. It's abnormally warm, so I'm not sure how to take it. San Diegans without air conditioning, it doesn't go over well. So I've been sweating a lot, but
Very weird days. How have you been holding up? How's it long? For 2 months it's been for like
3 months
quarantine?
probably already.
Guys,
I thought it was 3 years.
Yeah.
It feels like 3 years, right?
Exactly.
Loyal player that I actually asked for his jersey on that first game. I don't know if he remembers, but we have Jack Metcalf.
Thanks to him, all of these people are here enjoying themselves. Want to give us your name, man?
I'm Drew Stack. What's up?
Hey guys, so we were told that right on the corner that we're actually hanging out in is where we're going to be able to do interviews after the game.
Mystery.
It's a special occasion. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Thought there would be a
Oh my God, is that Tony from Two Balls and a Mic? Hi, Tony. We're going to be on our way to Orange County. Me and Tony are both going. We're excited. Chavos. Woo! Everybody here. Oh, man! Oh, great cross by Jack. Jack. Jack Blake got a good header. Goalkeeper managed to save it, man.
Alan Underwood from Fairweather Pot at A Underwood 48.
Yeah, we're gonna see the new crest, the kit colors. I'm excited to see what San Diego Wave is all about.
San Diego, our crest has risen. Our time to stand together is now. The wave is calling.
Familiar with the area. What excites you in that sense?
Yeah, well, we've already seen the incredible reception from the city of San Diego.
Wow. That goalkeeper won, dude.
See how I was right?
Man.
86th minute here. What?
86th minute.
85th.
80, bro, it's the 86th minute.
San Diego Sockers have won their 16th star. 16 back-to-back Ron Newman Championship. Everybody's celebrating. Let's hear this celebration. It's absolute pandemonium. Congratulations, San Diego Sockers. Congratulations a todos los cabrones que están aquí desde el primer pinche día.
Season's greetings. We are here at Snapdragon Stadium, the brand new stadium here in San Diego.
Amazing penalty save by Kaylin Sheridan. Another one in the books.
México queda eliminado del Mundial en primera fase, cosa que no sucedía desde hace muchos años.
What up, guys? Jesus Christ.
told you we don't want to be like, hey guys.
Morning. This is breaking news from SanDiego.Futbol. They do good work. They follow the team in San Diego. They were one of the first ones to break the news. They posted the video. That's how
You can go pro, so. No, I do not. I tried. It was a car wreck.
Keep the dream alive.
Always.
What's up? It's your boy Sean Lights Out Merriman here. Two Balls in the Mic podcast, man. You guys still do your thing. Keep going, man. Gotta have me on.
What's up, guys? Landon Donovan here, and you're listening to Two Balls in a Mic podcast.
Hi, Tony. Nice to hear your voice again. It's been a while.
Pito's greedy.
Welcome, actually, to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 157.
Oh no, too many Tonys and Chivas.
Hey, estoy atrapado.
It's Chiva, Tony and Chiva, Tony and Chiva.
So stupid.
Johnny, one question, Johnny. Anthony, one question, Anthony. Jaden, one question, Jaden. Aaron, one question, Aaron. One question. Marcus, one question, please. Amad, one question, real quick. Amad, one question. En español, una, Casemiro. Mason, one quick question, Mason, one quick question. Victor, one question.
Greetings here from the High Performance Center, El CAR, where Mexico's national team is currently training behind us.
Tony Sanchez, SanDiego.Futbol. Tonight, Mexico had a good game plan. What are some of the things that Mexico was able to do well in order to make tonight a difficult night for Czechia?
Hola Gil, acá Alejandro y el señor con SanDiego.Futbol. ¿Para ti qué significa poder representar en un mundial lo que es una ciudad fronteriza con Tijuana y San Diego, ¿no? Y representando a esos aficionados de la ciudad fronteriza?
Aquí estoy.
Está buena tu camisa, hijo, Hawái.
Gracias.
Thank you for your time, Tony Sanchez, SanDiego.Futbol. What are your overall takes in terms of this World Cup as a foundation for what's coming up for Austria, and how did you live this World Cup as a head coach?
Bueno, yo creo que tenemos que seguir creciendo en el juego, en la intensidad, en todo, pero obviamente sabemos la calidad que tenemos, sabemos que no le tenemos miedo a ninguna selección, somos España y hay que demostrarlo en el campo, pero confiamos en nosotros mismos.
Thank you for your time, Thomas. Tony Sanchez, SanDiego.Futbol. What can you tell me are the biggest lessons that you're going to take away as a manager and your team after this match here in Mexico City against Mexico?
There are a lot of lessons, of course.
on a football level.
Sandals and shorts, and surf, and scuba, and sand, and sailing, and soccer. San Diego, California.
Season's greetings and welcome to Two Balls in the Mic episode.
Last
episode. Welcome everybody who supported us in the last couple of years. Abe in house, Mr. Mike in the house. We are ready for our final episode.
I hope you
That's
guys.
the way-
I hope you guys listen. I got to at least listen to that video.
Nobody said anything, so it's probably, if
They
anything,
did it for the bit. They're like,
if they did it
they're
for the
gonna
bit,
let it-
then they
let-
understand us. Absolutely. Season's greetings for
6 years
everybody.
later, still no audio starts.
No, it's part of the ritual at this point.
Yep.
6 years in the making. We've made it. It is the end of the World Cup because Spain won the World Cup against Argentina, who only recorded one shot. Just Argentinos.
Mafugos.
Yep.
You know, England didn't win the World Cup because none of those United players that were in that England
Mix zone
team
stopped
stopped to answer a question for me. So
We'll talk about this
that's
6 year.
why they ended in third place.
Third place, 2 places ahead of Mexico.
Mm.
Technically, Cabo Verde is the third best team in the world because they tied against Spain and they almost beat
that's true.
Argentina.
Wow.
Anyways, 2 balls in the mic. We'll talk about the World Cup final, World Cup in general. We'll touch on some San Diego Wave. San Diego Wave did play over the weekend, 2-2, got a point away. No longer in first place, second place now. San Diego F's third place. Oh, did not
panic
check.
mode! Panic!
San
Abort.
Diego FC rumored STP signings. Tunisian international Achouri rumored to land here in San Diego.
I love that name. It
Achouri.
reminds me of the churis that I give my cats.
Achouri. Salud. Potentially coming in here to San Diego. Some other roster moves. San Diego FC had a scrimmage, the last scrimmage before the year starts. They start against Colorado Rapids away on Wednesday. And some Mikey Varas exclusive sound. Got him to the side. It's a little bit more personal on the side of Mikey Varas. Get to know him a little bit more. Been wanting to do this for 2.5 years, and they barely let me have him.
They're like, I guess you're ending everything. Might as well let you get an interview now.
Showcasing all of the lanyards that I have possible, like a Mr. T situation. This is what it took.
You told me to bring them. I brought the ones I've kept.
This is what it took. If people are wondering, hey guys, what did it take to go to the World Cup from scratch?
This one was the wackest one, by the way. Nah, I'm just kidding.
This is all of these media credentials. These are my trophies. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I've talked to some people throughout, and just like, you know, their job is to go to games, media credentials, just like whatever. But like I really took every single one of these media credentials as a trophy and accomplishment of like, okay, cool. At least they let me in this time. Eventually getting over into the World Cup credential, which now we can show on camera. You know,
Which one's your favorite one?
The FIFA one, FIFA World Cup one, for sure.
I meant like just how it feels.
Oh, how it feels?
Because that plays a big role in it.
I think the first time I got a San Diego Loyal season pass one,
San Diego
when it was
Loyal.
like it was hard and it's like bright orange, or that one too. But the bright orange one I thought was really,
talking
really
about this
nice.
one. This one, this flimsy. What are you talking
Really?
about?
This one?
The one they gave you was flimsy. Mine was good. Solid.
I mean, they started with like the carton ones. The carton.
The Gold Cup one is pretty nifty.
Eh.
Like, listen to it. Like, just that's heft.
This one's good. The NWSL final in San Diego. This one was good too.
That was dope.
When Megan
Gold Cup.
Rapinoe tore her
Um,
Achilles.
unfortunately, this Tour America one is pretty dope. Just the feeling of it.
March
Against
26th, Cholos versus America.
I also like this one. The Mexico Somos Locales.
Yes, that
This
one's good.
I still use the lanyard.
The United
Yeah.
Betis. That one was good. When we had
have
friend
that
of the
one.
pod and World Cup champion Juan
How do you guys
Mata.
like the sideways ones?
Yeah,
I don't like
ugly.
those. I don't like
course
the
it's
sideways
American.
ones.
Was that U.S. Women's National Team?
U.S. Women's National Team. Yeah.
Leagues Cup? You guys don't like the San Diego FC ones? I like San Diego FC ones.
I don't like.
I
the
like
San Diego
FC
ones.
ones. It's
I
fine.
actually have no idea.
Can't
what
show
my-
those though, because
Yeah, no, can't show them because they're still valid right now.
Let's start before we go goals.
I think I lost
I think
my
we should talk
credential.
about, because a lot of people have still been asking about the future of SanDiego.Futbol, the future of Two Balls and a Mic, what this all means, and what is happening together with the future. I think you guys should kind of talk about what's happening. Maybe I can ask you guys some questions.
Ooh, I
do a
like
little
that.
Probing.
I like that. Probe me, please.
Probe a little bit. Okay, so what is happening with SanDiego.Futbol? Why is Two Balls and a Mic ending now?
Short answer: we're ending it on just handing it over to you.
Yeah. It's like
you do
it's
whatever
like-
you want with it.
It's like the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like Charlie at the end just gets the factory. If you really think about that, like
Good day,
what it,
sir. No, he didn't.
no,
He broke
you
the
lose.
rules.
Good day,
He
sir.
broke the rules. He should
We
have
broke
gotten
the
it.
rules and we got there. That was very unfair of Willy Wonka to do that. Like just irresponsible. Like just hand it to a child like that. And
Can I just say the comments on that post you made of the final episode were so touching? The realest comment was Ivan Orozco saying, "I remember when you guys started 6 years ago. Didn't think you guys would get there."
I love that. I love that. It's one of our
In
pals.
parenthesis, for reasons out of your control, but I never,
Yeah.
I never like stopped believing that you guys would fight for it, and we actually got there. So
No, I mean it's true. I mean we have Papi Chavo who's making that carne asada right now with chorizo and just doble chorizo para el vato. But no, it was good. Okay, so let's answer that. All right.
what's happening?
And we have questions on Instagram that people asked us. If you want to have a ask us anything, we'll have ask us anything section. We'll talk about the last 6 years, some of the things in those videos that I showed, behind the scenes of what it's been like.
I'm gonna,
But-
Mr. Mike. Sorry, Mr. Mike. Can you be in charge of comments for? this
Yeah,
episode?
please.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there you
We have
go.
we should have Mr. Mike in the house.
Thank
actually,
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
Okay, behind the scenes stupid bit, the mask, that's always been Mike, quote unquote. We've
Don't
killed
unmask
we've
him.
what's wrong with you?
What the fuck?
Como al penta. We've killed him a couple times. That's actually Mike 3.
He's gotten fired.
He's
a
gotten
couple
fired.
times.
He's gotten killed.
He's got a couple complaints.
Oh, dude, he had some very. There was one episode. Go find it for sure. But he had some very untasteful things to say in
Yeah.
general.
He's definitely he's been placed on a pip already.
Yeah, we had him. All right, so it's Two Balls and a Mic. This show, the reason why we started the show is off the top. You heard it, was to get the World Cup credentials. Like that's literally why we did it. And I mean, I want to say that it was kind of explained in like.
Yeah, we saw it. We
No, I know. I'm just gonna
Get press passes for the 2026 World Cup.
It's a goal that we both.
and we did it. Right.
Yeah. You went to the Azteca.
We went to the Azteca. We covered Mexico. We had the time of our lives. We watched the world champions in Spain play at SoFi against Austria. One of the bits that we have just internally, just Chiva and Knives, was like, okay, well, it's year 3. It's like, what's the highest level of soccer that we've watched? And I think at that point would have been like Borussia Dortmund.
Man,
Friendly.
you,
friendly, yes, but like
The
I
Man
think
U, the Man U Betis game was probably the highest.
Man U brought their like academy kids.
No, that was
against
that was
Betis.
Wrexham.
That was Wrexham.
Oh, okay,
against
okay, okay.
Betis.
Yeah.
They brought the.
Um,
Those me mandaron a la madre, güey. You saw the video.
Yeah, no, 100%. They all just said no. So yeah, so then we watched some Copa America, some Mexico selecciones, which is, you know, national teams are usually above. But then we saw Spain, Austria. So that's now, as they are the world champions, the highest, which is an appropriate way actually to end it. I didn't think about that. We watched the highest level of soccer in the world live in person, and we watched it in front of a press box.
Yeah.
Free of charge.
The world's wackest press box, by the way. You can't hear anything.
It's pretty
Love
bad.
SoFi, but they're press box.
But yes, so essentially, because we've reached the goal, it's a good linchpin, it's a good bookend, it's a good way to close the book. When I say, and I didn't say it this time, I just said, welcome to the season's greetings and welcome to Two Balls at the Mic, the last episode. And then none of you can hear me because it was muted, but then I said it again. But up until today, it's always welcome to Two Balls at a Mic, episode 100 and 500, 555, 300 and whatever. It's been 337 consecutive weeks since this. Is
it 337 or 338?
It's previous.
38.
Is it 38?
38, pendejo.
Okay, whatever. Well, fine. I don't. That doesn't matter. Who's gonna? This is my show. Vale madre.
Last episode. You don't know the last episode name? Come on now.
But where was it? Just right here. By the way, same shirt.
Nice.
I've kept it for the series and actually. Wow. This since then it's been, if you do the math or whatever, but 338 consecutive weeks. We used to do the podcast on a Wednesday. We used to record it. I paid for internet to have faster internet speed so we can live stream at some point. Started live streaming. We'll get into the history a little bit on toward the latter part of the show. But again, to answer your question, mission accomplished. Our dreams came true. And you ever have a dream where you like take control? And you're like, you know what? Beam me up, Scotty. I'm done with this dream. This dream ended perfectly. And you just wake up peacefully, like refreshed. We are waking up.
Okay.
The dream is over. We've accomplished the dream. We had the time of our lives, I think. I don't know. I'll say.
Oh, yeah.
You were there. Yeah. And this show, this program, this is the series finale, right? Like even animes at some point have a series finale, like episode whatever. Like it's coming to a close. What does that mean for us? Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing next Monday?
Dude, hell yeah. SanDiego. Literally,
SanDiego.Futbol,
the thing is,
episode 1.
we can do anything we want. Sure.
Yeah,
But to be completely honest, we're tired. And
Dude, I just worked 12 and a half hours.
yeah, you did. Our lives for Chiva and I have changed very much so since this episode.
Son viejitos.
As you can tell in that video, you can see different hairstyles of me.
Hairlines,
hair,
Receding
period.
hairlines.
This is what it took. This is what it took from me.
You saw me through a roller coaster of numbers on the scale.
You were in that video. Actually, it's the day I found out I was balding, and it was in the SanDiego Wave crest reveal because he recorded me from behind talking to Casey Stoney on the stage, and I'm like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh no!" Like, "Oh no!" But yeah, and
the shirt looser than back then. It got really loose and then it got tight, and now it fits just right, huh?
Yeah, no, that's just right. Like this is my fighting weight, for sure. I could kick some ass here.
For reals, what are you guys doing next Monday? Like, just have you guys thought about it?
No,
I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be off work. I don't have to
so
rush
again, like
anything.
we have time because look, at the end of the day, like in our lives, 8 p.m. on Mondays just became blocked off for the past whatever years it's been. We have lives, we have people, we have
Families.
like families. job, to be completely honest, my worst thing was Tuesday mornings getting up for work. And I hated that. Because it's like, I'm here. This is still technically the most southwesternly podcast in the nation. There's no other more southwesternly podcast in the continental United States. There isn't.
I thought D. Smith beat us.
No, he's the most westernly south. Yeah.
Also continental, because technically Hawaii is like super southwest.
That's why I said continental.
Yeah. You didn't say continental.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. Well, I guess I
Go back.
ignored that.
Una atención, güey.
Okay. And now
Okay. 3 years for you.
Now
like.
I will say, a lot of people asking, does that mean you stop covering San Diego FC? Does that mean you stop covering San Diego Wave? Is there still going to be analysis from SanDiego.Futbol on that level? And I'll say for myself, I'm going to keep writing.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm still writing.
Okay.
I wrote a Wave thing this weekend. I'm going to write a San Diego FC thing on Wednesday. I'm going to start doing that, start doing more San Diego FC stuff as well. But from the audio realm, which you guys come from, will that still be happening?
Maybe. So, okay. Chromaniacs will continue. Chromaniacs will continue, which is with Craig, Alex, and we'll do post matches.
I wonder if Craig's listening and he's like,
right,
better say that. Shit.
But again, am I going to be going after it as intensely as I have been for the past 6 years? Probably not, because, and you know this, and I've dragged you through a lot of this, Chiva, of like, we have to do it. We have to be consistent. We have to do this. We have to go to training. We have to go talk to San Diego Wave. We have to go ahead and do this. There's an event downtown. We have to go to this event. There's San Diego Loyal is going to have a blah, blah, blah. We have to go.
Yeah, and over those years, lots of fights of me being like, well.
And I've dragged you through it.
Wow, do
and
we
it's,
have to?
And it,
wow.
And even then, like personal, we've never gotten physical other than you sticking your finger in my ass in that little clip.
Yeah, being a bully.
Well, yeah,
bullies
you
deserve
asked for it.
shit up their ass.
Did you see what you were wearing that day? It was very like, mess with me. Terrible. The last episode. I live it. Anyways, will we be going after it so much? Probably not. But again, this is why there's this next level of what we want to do. Like, Chromaniacs will have an episode later on this week.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break for till end of August probably from all San Diego soccer.
A Leagues Cup?
I applied for the 2 Leagues Cups games, so I plan on going to those. League, I don't think I'll be there this Saturday.
So the rest of July.
Maybe. It's long weeks. This next couple of weeks at work, but if all goes well and something happens, I might go on a vacation the weekend of the 15th. So I'm hoping that happens.
Which is something that I will stop guilting you for ever. Like,
I never felt guilty.
Yourself.
I've never felt guilty about it.
No, I know you didn't. I just wanted you to know, like, hey,
Tony's a toxic manager.
That is true.
100%.
Oh, you're telling me your office will survive 2 weeks without you? Are you that valuable?
But guess what, Chiva? Unfortunately, that's what it took.
I still took my time off.
And you did. And that's what it took. You had me talking here with a white supremacist and Andrew Carlton. Thank you for that. You left me here with him, and then this little handler who's never been so far down south, and whatever came out of that. Yeah, no, 100%. No, this is where we tell it all, man.
Yeah.
You really want to know the truth? If you really want to know the truth, stick around for an hour.
Last episode, so
will we be covering and that's why, again, this next level of SanDiego.Futbol is hopefully trying to find some sort of help us cover soccer in San Diego the way it deserves to be covered. And I think that's the one thing that's pissed me off the most through these years, is that there's not enough. There's so much, right? I mean, Abe, you cover Wave very intensely, but isn't it better when somebody else is kind of there? Maybe not the same outlets, just somebody else, just as a
push each other. Yeah.
Yeah. To kind of have that second question and push.
Yeah. SDFC Nations in the chat. He pushes us too when he's at the San Diego FC press conferences as well. Like so many other journalists out there. We feel like we push them, they push us. Everyone pushes each other. When you're in a community like this, I feel like a lot of times when you look at journalism, you think like, oh man, they're all fighting for the stories. They're all trying to be the first to get the scoop and all that stuff. But ultimately it's kind of like that competitive thing where you're like, it's not so much a rivalry. It's so much like, hey man, let's keep going, man. Let's keep running. We got to keep pushing, you know. And then when you're running there by yourself, it's hard.
Let me tell you, I've been pushed because if there's one thing that fuels me, it's competition. And again, it's friendly competition in a lot of ways. But there's been times where I'm just like, I want to crush, and I want to do so good that we become inevitable. And we continue that, and that's part of the streak that
Lots of
feel so
podcasts
important.
have come and gone.
Yes, they have, and we appreciate every single one of them. But I will still be doing coverage as much as possible. Right?
I will be leaning on the Spanish side of coverage for SanDiego.Futbol, whether it's covering everything, talking about Wave, San Diego FC, maybe some Cholos to follow Gilmora, just to tie it to San Diego in a way.
And we know we're number one.
And that might look
Thank
like
you,
a
Michael.
bi-weekly Spanish podcast, still trying to figure that out of what it'll look like, and then having guests every episode. Of course, some of the first guests will probably be Abe, Tony. But yeah, that's the plan I have for me with SanDiego.Futbol. We are in the process of, we talked about it for probably 3 weeks, of launching our internship application. It only makes sense for it to start with the start of the school year for all the college kids. So we can get one, maybe two that are interested in either writing
or look
anything,
or as easy as like, hey, San Diego, because again, this is where all the cockiness, I'll allow it to be cockiness, the arrogance, the earned whatever, panache, ego. SanDiego.Futbol is a FIFA certified outlet, period.
You get the thank you email from them?
Yeah, they send me a thank you email. Thank you for covering. Bye.
Nice.
See you next time.
But yeah, I agree. It's an opportunity to, intern for a FIFA accredited, FIFA recognized outlet, where, it has a weight of its own now, whether we admit it or not.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would actually be interested in doing something like that.
And then that's the type of support that we're talking about. I see the comment right there. Tony, can you elaborate on the comments on your comment about support to go further? Was that what I was saying? Yes, getting some manpower, woman power. I would love to have somebody help out with San Diego Wave, a young female journalist who follows the sport, maybe played the sport before and wants to go ahead and get into it and have the opportunity to be
or
there.
even covering San Diego FC. Like that's something I think that's kind of been like kind of weird sometimes when it talks about like female journalists covering stuff. Like they can cover the men's game as well, and there's not a lot of women at those press boxes.
I will
San Diego
take
FC too, and I think that
anyone.
Those kind of perspectives are valuable in a lot of things. But it's
I agree.
There's anyone out there if you feel like you can contribute, go ahead and send that application in.
Now go ahead, drink it to the mic, man. I don't know that it's the last episode.
But now I do think we have to go back to the bare roots of what this is all about. Let's talk some football. How about that?
Yes, one last thing.
I don't really feel like it.
One last thing on that type of support, and we'll talk about this on the other side of San Diego FC, San Diego Wave talk right now in the World Cup. It's not cheap, just gas wise and time wise. And so for me, to be completely honest, if there is a way for us, SanDiego.Futbol, to have some sort of backing, I'll just leave it like that. Some sort of backing, whether it's sponsorships. We've never had sponsorships for a specific reason. I can say whatever the hell I want and I don't have to answer to anybody. This is
tequila, I think you guys had at one point. And then
okay, so Calafino tequila. Here we go. Here's one story. Calafino tequila, it's kind of like a, hey, if for every bottle that people buy, you'll get a percentage, a certain amount off of Calafino. The only amount of money that actually came in was something that Chiva bought.
Just to test out the code. And we actually never got the money.
But that would get like, sure, like maybe that's something Patreon, like
we got those
I don't
drinks
know.
at 1.2.
Recover, shout out Recover.
Nice donation.
They actually sponsored the ISFA World Cup qualifiers here regionally for the 3v3. So there's that. I mean, I'll have to masticate it over a little bit and just kind of see where we go in terms of that. Chromaniacs will continue, but if there's a way to turn around to my loved ones and say, hey, this is paying for our little vacation or our dinners and meals on our next vacation, continuing to do SanDiego.Futbol, continuing to do the coverage of San Diego FC. I would love for that, because then I could turn it and be like, hey, this is what it's for, and still be able to take breaks. And then Mr. Mike can then, produce a post-match show and not have me have to go in and try to be funny and nuke a show from Calexico in a Jack in a Box. You were there for that one. But yeah.
Yeah, so like again, SanDiego.Futbol is not going anywhere. SanDiego.Futbol is only going to keep getting better. I think if anything, the coverage will expand a little bit in a way. We're looking to making the team a little bigger.
If you want to come in again, like SanDiego.Futbol, we have the website. The website's paid for. The websites go up. Like, if you are a creator, a photographer, if you want to start a podcast, like let's do it. Like I've talked with SDF bros. Like, hey guys, if you guys want to be part of, have your own chapter in SanDiego.Futbol, throw your stuff on there. Like, it's for everybody to like. It's kind of like a Street Soccer USA. Like, it's just a field. Like, the website is a field. Whoever wants to come and play, come and play. Now we gotta play nice with some rules, and then don't
come in with a good attitude.
Come in with a good attitude and leave it better than you found it. And I think that's been our attitude with soccer in San Diego. Is I really hope that at the end of 338 episodes, we left soccer in San Diego better than we found it. So there's that.
Yeah. Well done.
Woo.
Anyways, let's talk some football. Are we starting with goals, gaps, and grades, or going straight World
Let's
Cup?
just go World Cup final.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, this is the last time I have all my stupid little videos.
Also, the semifinal we could talk about. That was on Wednesday.
Yeah, of course. We can tie it all into goals, gaps, and grades, or World Cup.
So it'd be cool. Yeah. San Diegans helping San Diegans. I'm down for that. Oh, we got to change again. This is the last time, so I got to change it into my little colors. Yay.
Yay.
All right. The World Cup. Last time we were here, there was 4 games left.
Yeah.
Semifinal, and third place game, and the World Cup final. And in those times, we had essentially what FIFA for the first time had as their top 4 teams on FIFA ranking.
Yeah.
Playing for one spot in the World Cup final and the championship game. Argentina versus England, but first it was Spain, France.
Which is technically could have been the final, to be honest. But look, I think before I was just very much on Spain taking it all, but then I was like watching France, and I was like, no, they're too good. Like they can beat Spain. Spain just, I'm sorry, 1 goal conceded in the whole tournament is fucking nuts.
Yeah,
like that's crazy. Like they're unbeaten in the last 38 games.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. So definitely forgot about that. In Spain again, it's so boring. Their way they play, and it's entertaining in a way, but it's also very boring. And they get a penalty on a foul for on Lamine Yamal. But again, this reminds me of the 2010 Spain a little bit, where the game is so boring because they have possession of the ball the whole time. And France couldn't do anything, man.
So the way that you're describing boring, it sounds to me that you are disagreeing with everybody who says, oh, football won the championship against Argentina. Like, soccer won as a whole because Spain won. Do you think that because of their it's not good? Like,
no.
It's obviously good.
Great.
I know it's great. Like the soccer is sound.
Yeah,
but
it's just not like shot and
it's not attractive.
Chance after chance after chance after chance, back and forth. They make the game their own, and they dominate, and they're very good at it, which is why it's a little boring sometimes. If Spain could somehow score like 5 goals and then another team can score 2 or 3, like that third place game was very entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm. Because no defense was played.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody cared.
It was an all-star game. essentially. But
the way they shut down France, it was impressive.
The way they shut down France, but then again, France didn't really show up. Like they didn't really show up that game, and we'd been seeing them just kind of go through it. The toughest game that they had was against Paraguay, 1-0, because they were using anti-football tactics, South American classic, the CONMEBOL special of just being physical, looking to poke you in the side of the ribs and just piss you off. And but ultimately, again, now they face a Spanish team who they haven't beaten. I guess in the last 3 times they've met.
I accidentally hit Chiva in the
But
knee.
then
Right
I reached to like touch his knee again. He's scooting over. You can buy me dinner first, Dave.
In any case, Spain ended up winning that game. General Mbappe is out of contention. He's still in contention for the Golden Boot at this point,
which we're going to talk about because a lot of people were going back and forth in the 3rd place game. But let's talk about Argentina against England. The other semifinal, it was the whole world against Argentina. Everybody rooting for England. And again, except for all the Messi lovers and the Mexicanos that think they're Argentinians too. Still, wherever we'll die on that hill, shame on you guys for even supporting Argentina. Like England started off hot and they were up. First half was very back and forth. I thought this game was more entertaining than the France-Spain game. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Like,
I like this game. It was definitely fun. You could tell there was like good chances both ways, like you said, and like I think England was still like the better team for most of the match as well. Like they were just like making moves happen, and then like just Jude Bellingham looked still super dangerous. I think it was Declan Rice that scored the goal, right? Like,
no, Anthony Gordon.
My bad.
Gordon.
Yeah,
fuck you, Gordon.
But it was a great goal, and like at that moment, I think to myself like, oh, they get another one. It's good, but Mexico taught England something that like, hey, you guys just sit back. You'll be all right. You can take on the energy. They thought they played the hardest game ever against Mexico, right? Like that game proved to them like, hey, you just sit back, park the bus, you'll be fine.
Well,
that's exactly what they did, and that like bit them so hard.
At this point, too, just consider just the travel, because again, the travel and the locations that England has played. They were playing in Florida, in just the complete opposite climate that the British English teams are used to. Eventually they kind of get out of that. They go and travel, and they play in the South. They play in Georgia and Atlanta, and they travel into altitude, play against Mexico, very demanding game, then go and play again the super humidity against Norway, victorious there. Then you go and play Argentina. You're you're spent, but you're also kind of trying to regulate, because these games now are every 3 days. It's just you. Like it's the metronome, and it's just that death by 1,000 paper cuts. And I think that's one of the things that got into Tuchel's mind for sure.
You're playing in Argentina that has been given a very easy road. You're playing in Argentina that was the team that traveled the least in the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing in Argentina that played most of their games in Miami, where Messi like usually plays throughout the regular season. You're playing an Argentina team that have fouled the most in the tournament and only so far gotten like maybe 3 yellow cards up to this game. You're playing an Argentina game that not only Messi fouls in the last goal and it doesn't even get reviewed. So you're playing you're playing against FIFA. You're playing Argentina and against FIFA. And that was just the reality of Argentina in this tournament. And props to them, because they're so resilient where they're able to finish the game and somehow get away with it. Like Argentina were on top. England definitely parked the bus. And that's where, just play the game the way you've been playing it and you're going to win it. And again, I don't think Tuchel is that great of a coach, but again,
he parked the bus way too early.
Yeah. Enzo Fernandez scores a banger of a goal. But it's the last goal that is triggering. You could sense that it was coming, but Messi does foul on this same play that we watch right now, right before getting the ball to cross the ball, and it doesn't get reviewed by VAR. And that was the story this whole tournament with Argentina, where things don't get reviewed. They get away with this, they get away with that. And that happened in this game. And it really does suck because they really wanted Argentina there. Not saying the play wasn't great, but there was a foul where Messi fouls the defender and it doesn't get reviewed. I don't know if you guys saw that foul.
I didn't see the referee call anything, therefore there's no foul. Could it have been a foul? Sure. Was it going to be called a foul? No. And even if that goal doesn't go in, Argentina still wins this match.
Yeah, when it was tied 1-1,
England was just out of it. They didn't have the substitutes to go ahead and respond. Marcus Rashford comes in way too late.
They were mismanaged.
Saka comes in way too late. But it's one of the things where it was inevitable for Argentina to win. Like they played their game. This has been their game. Like they kind of play possum, but they're actually kind of panicking low key inside for 85 minutes. And then they just turn it on at the end. And some teams have responded. Cape Verde was one of them who just responded and just was annoying to them and almost got them. Here, England just couldn't outlast them. Like, you need to play the whole game. Like, you just need to play the entire match. And
which takes us to the World Cup final against Spain. So it's going to be, Messi against Lamine Yamal, the passing of the torch. This is a game that Barcelona fans are just like, oh, yes, thank you for giving us this, right? And there's no, I think if Messi wins it, people are happy because they're like, oh, yeah, well, Messi, like the greatest of all time. But there was something about this Argentina team in this World Cup and the narrative of them getting their way and them getting all these calls and then not getting reviewed by VAR or something like that, that it was a very easy game to root against Argentina. Every Argentina game was a very, very enjoyable hate watch. And
I've been hate watching.
And it's just been horrible that they're somehow pulling it off. And you're like, motherfuckers, again, they did it again. God damn. You're like, come on, Lamine Yamal, 19-year-old phenom. Come on, you can do it.
Were you hate watching Argentina in 2022? I'm curious because I feel like
no,
not gonna lie, no,
I was not.
Not gonna lie, I was not. I was like,
I wanted Messi to get it. Like Messi needed. It's one of those things where the World Cup needs to be on some players, and the fact that it's not, like, it just doesn't look good. It's that missing piece in that trophy case.
Yeah,
they got it. A lot of these players already got it.
This was the most boring World Cup final since the 2010 World Cup final, where it was Spain against Netherlands, where it was the same thing, 0-0 snooze fest until the second half of the extra time, where Spain scores in the 116th minute. This time they score in the 106th minute.
Also,
the most boring final, man.
There's a couple things that like were coincidences, right? Obviously, Spain back in it after 16 years. Another time where technically there isn't a Real Madrid player on the squad. Cucurella, of course, going to Real Madrid, still technically listed as Chelsea according to FIFA.
Yeah.
De Jong in 2010 got a red card against Spain in the World Cup final too, in extra time.
Yeah,
late in the game,
this was right
before extra time, another red card. So there's things that are very, very similar in that. Again, a lot of similar play styles as well. A goal that Williams scored that gets annulled, it's voided, no goal.
Barely offside too. And I hate it when they do the thing where they show like, well, his arm's still there, but technically it was the other arm. And it's like, well, here's the line.
20 shots, 11 on target for Spain compared to 3 shots, 0 on target for Argentina.
And I think 0 during regulation time. Like they didn't have any.
It was 20-0.
Which that is, I don't even want to give Spain the credit for that so much as just like, you can't take one shot at all. Like that is kind of the embarrassing part for Argentina. When you're the defending world champions and you play like that in the World Cup final with Messi on the field, with one of the greatest soccer players of all time, you can't even get a shot off. That was like insulting to the game. Is what I felt was insulting to the game, because you have so many people that are watching that don't watch all the time. It's a World Cup. It's the final. You got to pay attention. It's something that like probably everyone around the world is watching and saying, okay, Lionel Messi is the best player of all time and does absolutely nothing during regulation or even during the entire game. It hurt my heart a little bit. I'm a Messi guy.
This has been their game style. This has been their play style the whole tournament, which is just it's like survive. Somehow at the end, pull it off. Messi preserving energy to do whatever. Messi didn't show up in this game, and again, you can tell like the age. It really, you could tell the age of Messi against the youngsters of Spain. And again, this was another Barcelona-ish Spain, like in 2010. Like history repeats itself, right? And the goal was amazing. It was a good cross. Williams gets to like header it back, and it's Ferran Torres who gets the finish. And I was like, man, imagine if it was Niño Torres who scored the winner in 2010 and then Ferran Torres scores the winner here. I was like, oh, that would have been freaking nuts. I thought it was so sick that the players that won the 2010 World Cup were in attendance and celebrating. Cool. Like Ramos.
When he walked over the World Cup, I was like, well, this is big.
Ramos was so pissed when Enzo Fernandez like gets the foul. He's like, that should be a red. I should know. Like, he's like, that's a red.
You know who was in the box with him? A future MLS legend.
I didn't see. I wasn't.
Robert Lewandowski.
Wow.
Chicago Fire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I will say, I think Argentina's like the biggest problem with their game plan is like Messi kind of just walks around up top. And something that we've seen a lot, especially in modern football, is even your attacking players have to be playing defense and pressing and making it difficult for the opposition to like pass the ball and be a little bit stressed out when your defenders are supposed to be handling the ball, handling the passing and stuff. So when he's walking around and not doing anything, Spain didn't give him anything at all. Like they were like, oh, we don't have to worry about that. And they were playing against 10 men, it felt like.
If Enzo doesn't get that red card, I can assure you, I think Argentina were the champions.
Yeah.
Really? I think Argentina would have taken it to penalties somehow again. Yeah. Kind of like it was against France, and they take it in penalties.
They might have even scored because Spain scores. With 11 or 10 men, Spain scores. But I think Argentina ties it, and then they go to penalties. Because, and again, trying to like to even push back on that kind of on your analysis, which is true. Messi was walking. He actually walked out of all the kilometers he walked in the World Cup, the entirety of it, that he traversed, that he, the heat map, 65% of that was walking. So yeah, he's walking a lot, but then that's the
how
success.
He's been Messi,
but then the success rate of that's what I'm saying. The success rate has been great. It's been working in the World Cup up until you play Spain.
Yeah,
boy, they're just like, okay, we're
the best defensive team in the world, the only
all
one
time.
goal allowed. It is insane, like rightfully so. Unai Simon winning the Golden Glove.
Here's another cool stat.
Yeah.
This Argentina is the third team in World Cup history to not record a shot in regulation time. The other two, Argentina and Argentina.
Love that. This was a fun one to watch with the hate watch at least, and seeing Argentina, the biggest sore losers of all time.
That was probably the most embarrassing part. Them trying to fight, that just disgusting.
I was kind of scared that Cucurella was gonna get a red card for the little this, and I thought he was gonna get it. That referee was he was a really good ref. Like he refereed the Mexico South Korea game. And shout out to her because he stood his ground. He actually like gave them a red card, and
giving
the original
Enzo
yellow card was
Enzo.
the biggest thing, because the second one's obvious yellow.
Yeah,
but the original of like, hey, you're being nonsense. You've been nonsense this entire World Cup, and to just like he kind of faked the foul. Technically, you could call it a foul. I don't know. It was kind of like a 50-50, but him getting all mad about it and then like waving off the ref. That yellow card, some refs don't give that yellow card.
They don't.
And you're fucking up Gabby. Gabby didn't even play. Poor kid.
That was crazy.
Come on. He didn't even do anything, dude. Yeah, no. Argentina will always be the biggest sore losers, where they can talk all they want, but they can't take it back.
And they turned away when they lifted the trophy. Like that's just like such sore loser.
The reason the country is in the position that they're in.
It's all good.
They're Europeans.
Don't worry. The U.S. bailed them out.
Still not. There's people still in poverty, and and they thought they would win the World Cup, and they couldn't do it.
No. Poverty in Argentina, where the Fortnite V coins are worth more than their peso. You see that?
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks, yes.
Is that act?
Did I say V coin?
V coin.
Fucking unk. Look, dude, this is
Bro,
what it
play
took.
for it, bro.
I started this when I was 26.
Damn, that's my
Now
age right
you're
now.
29. No, you're 29. Fuck off.
No, it's funny. I had a kid at work was like, Coach Alejandro, can I guess your age? I'm like, yeah, go for it. 26. I'm like, dude, right on the money. How did you know?
How'd you know, dude?
That's crazy.
Yeah. What about you? What are you confused? You be confused, but for younger?
I was asked today, like, how old? Like, are you sure you should be down? I was because I
Oh,
did. I
'cause
was
you did?
on.
Oh,
I was
hold
on
on.
Emo Brown.
That's right, Emo Brown. Only one in SanDiego.Futbol history to not be on the Emo Brown podcast, by the way.
I know. I was on Emo Brown today. I think they're releasing the segment sometime this week. Local Love talking SanDiego.Futbol, San Diego FC, San Diego. We have a little bit of World Cup. I talked a lot about women's soccer and journalism as well. It was a lot of fun.
You talk your shit, being like, yeah, those two guys are done, unks, and I'm taking over.
Maybe a little, but you have to
Love
listen and see what's going to happen.
I
It
won't.
was interesting.
I'm
but-
retiring
I don't
from
like the podcast.
Anyways, I was there and
Anybody
they
with
looked.
Roadcaster?
I met one of the other ones. He looked at me. He was like, "How old are you?"
Barry?
Because it's like, yeah, no, not BJ. Yeah, what's it called?
You gave him a what?
No, BJ. He used to work at the Y.
Yeah. But he gave me a look. I was like, how old are you? Like, are you sure you're supposed to be in a bar, in a brewery kind of deal? And I was like, I'm
You're
old
like,
enough.
Son, I'm a bar back.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
Okay.
shout out to Spain for winning the World Cup. We didn't talk about the third place game that is irrelevant,
I didn't
but
even
it
watch it.
played some relevancy because Mbappe won the Golden Boot because of this game.
Hey.
And the thing is, I've heard arguments of like French players didn't want to play, the English players didn't want to play, Harry Kane didn't even play. But for people to be like, this was a pointless game, why is it even play? It's always been a thing. It's always been a thing.
Yeah.
Where the third place game takes place. Nobody wants to play it. That's your punishment for not getting to the final. Sorry. But it does play a factor because you're still in the race for the Golden Boot or anything like that.
Well,
Like if you're in the
always true,
semifinal, you're still in the running for something like that. And shout out to Mbappe for taking it serious. He scored 2 goals. This was a fun game to watch just because England goes up 4-0 at half. And then
It's embarrassing that they almost lost that lead.
and well, then Spain puts Olise, they put all these different players, Barcola, like all these great players in the second half, and they're like, pues, let's do it. And they come back 4-3. Then Spain go, I think was it 5-6-3, and then Dembele scores one. Oh no, it was 5-3, and Dembele scores one, and then Bellingham gets one as well.
No
yeah.
defense played.
No
defense played
at all. It
whatsoever.
was so fun to watch. 10 goals. Come on, that's
Gross.
fun to watch.
No, it's not.
It's
As a goalkeeper, no.
What's
It's
more
fun.
anti-football, this or
This is
Argentina?
Like this is playing on semi-pro goalkeepers on FIFA.
Mm.
Like just turning the sliders up and just seeing what happens. And sure, it was fun. Okay, 3rd place. So okay, now does this mean in the whole World Cup, Spain number 1 for sure, right?
Yeah.
Number 2, Argentina, sure, silver
yeah.
medal. 3rd, England.
Yeah.
4th, Spain.
France.
France. Thank you.
5th.
Mexico.
Norway.
Well, and no, I no.
Look.
got
Man, we're always gonna do this as Mexicans.
Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
Pero chinguen a su madre. México se hubiera puteado a Argentina.
Mexico.
Mexico would have beat Argentina. Mexico would have beat
Played-
Norway. We would have lost to Spain.
I think it
England,
would have been
so much better.
maybe like 3 red cards if Mexico played Argentina.
Yeah, for Argentina.
Yeah, sure, and yeah, all deserved.
Yeah, we're delusional, but yeah, no, Mexico's a top 10 country.
And yeah, it's up there. I will put honorable mention, like I said, like sneaky third place? Cape Verde.
Nah.
Cape Verde tied against the world champions, and they almost beat Argentina.
Sure.
Goal of the tournament, too.
Goal of the tournament. Yeah, they're up there.
You mean to tell me we have a world-class goalkeeper in CJ Dos Santos?
He didn't play. We have a world-class cheerleader in CJ Dos Santos.
Hey, those training sessions, they help out.
I talked with him. By the way, you're welcome, San Diego FC. People were asking, are you guys still going to do? I just dropped a 50-minute video.
Yeah. You guys should watch that. It was pretty cool. I was like, I didn't finish. I'll be honest, I didn't finish it, but I got a good amount of it. And I was like,
it was weird to be there. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It was just weird. Like,
I haven't been here forever.
I haven't been here forever. Like, ¿quién se cree usted? No. I was just talking with the elite of the elite. Now I'm talking about to the elite of San Diego.
I did read something that I think it was Matt Doyle on his website posted this weekend. Of the top leagues, where do you think MLS ranked as far as minutes played in the World Cup?
I think they were fourth.
Those
out of
top, I want to say top 5, top 3. I mean, they had 2 MLS players in the World Cup final, so
the answer was 6.
Ooh,
they were 6th place.
Yeah.
I believe it was EPL, and then
La Liga,
and then Bundesliga, and then Ligue 1, and then Italy, I think, Serie A. I think it might be Serie A, then Ligue 1, and then MLS, which is quite surprising. So
and then Bundesliga?
Yeah, Bundesliga was up there. They were 3rd or 4th.
I mean, a lot of that has to play a factor with the Paul and Messi getting to the final. You had, who else did you have making it far?
There's no one on England, no one on
Denmark. Oh wait, they didn't qualify.
Oh, no, but I mean, MLS they got some people, they got some guys, but it is telling a little bit when San Diego sees big,
who
designated
MLS,
player signing.
You know who MLS doesn't have? Mo Salah.
No,
he's gonna go to Turkey.
No, yeah, Besiktas, right?
Yeah.
Is that guy you work with Besiktas? No,
He is a Besiktas fan,
nah,
and I told him, and he's like, "No, we can get so much if only politicians weren't so corrupt. He's not going to change. He's playing here because I'm like, dude, Mohamed Salah, like he's gonna go ahead and come into Besiktas and he's gonna get you a trophy. He's like, no, too expensive. He's a finance guy too.
Yeah.
35 million is too expensive. I'm like, is 35 million not worth a championship? He's like, no, he's playing against so and so, so and so, and so and so. Quien sabe? Who knows who those people were? There's no way that we should be paying this much for this person. He also was very anti-Mourinho when he went over to the Turkish league. And I was the super heel of like, he's the special one. Come on.
but yeah, favorite World Cup moments, obviously, besides being
there he is. that's our guy.
That's right, Herman. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably going to Besiktas. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, and then I mean, there was the thing that happened at Chicago Fire when you're bringing in Robert Lewandowski.
I love this.
I'm sorry, I'm blown away that he's watching.
Me too. Me too. Too much money. No, I love that. I love that. He still needs to go to San Diego FC game.
Don't waste your money, buddy.
The closest that you're gonna get to a Turkish player here is the Tunisian player. So similar flags.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what Elias Achouri
bless you
does here in
yeah, MLS has Elias Achouri. They also have Messi.
Mm-hmm.
They also have Lewandowski.
I kind of want to start talking about if this guy's gonna be good. But is there anything else World Cup? I mean, we did it, man. We went to it. We enjoyed it. We lived it. Now it's over. The World Cup in 2026 is freaking over. We started this to watch this tournament and go to this tournament.
We did.
And now it's done.
It's over.
Did you feel some sort of like, after the game was over, you see, Trump handing over the trophy, being in the photo op for them lifting the trophy? Fucking jackass. I hated that so much.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
First of all, I hate it more because it's Trump, but any other person that's there doing that, like I hated Salt Bay 4 years ago for fucking having
he
a
was
picture
there.
With the World Cup trophy.
Salpe was there yesterday.
Yeah, so I mean, just in general, anyone that has nothing to do with soccer getting in the way of anything, I hate it. Like it was Fucking get the fuck out of the way.
No,
dude.
my favorite part is the cleanest person in this is Gianni Infantino
Trying to pull him
trying
off.
to pull him
Like, wait,
away.
quítate.
Like that's the fastest I've ever seen that guy move. One,
Yeah.
two,
And then he's like, you could tell he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. Disgusting.
which you guys should have prepared for. Like you guys should have
Shouldn't
prepared
have
for
let him
that.
give it to him because
First of all, it took so
do that.
long
Have
for
to.
them
Like,
to
that's
do
a-
this
that's a
because
have
he
to.
wasn't getting his ass down.
Because Rodri was like, muévete, güey. Like,
Yeah.
move. Like he told him to move. Shout out to Romero, the Argentinian player who didn't shake his hand. I know Lamine also didn't shake his hand.
I think
You guys like the halftime show? It was way too long, but I like the
No.
message. I enjoyed the halftime show. I mean, I thought it wasn't necessary, but it was fun.
That's why I didn't like it. It was unnecessary.
It wasn't necessary.
Halftime,
but
are supposed to be 15 minutes. It was
it
about
was
like
30
25,
minutes.
30
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
know,
They
that's-
broke their
I-
own protocols.
Yeah.
I will say, man, if I didn't pop when I saw Animal out there on the jumps playing
The
Seven
Muppet?
Nation Army.
That's who you pop for? The Muppet?
No, I saw someone say, "Wait, can someone tell me why Chucky Lozano got like homenaje for this song?" For the Salvation Army song?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck yeah!"
I was thinking about that too.
I
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, Chucky."
He made it to the World Cup final, man.
It was crazy. But I mean, Shakira was awesome. Shakira can
Oh, you
do
mean
whatever.
the real Shakira?
Oh
Because the opening ceremony.
I liked
one
Ted
was the fake
Lasso
one.
subbing in Justin Bieber, and then they had the Believe
Believe.
sign. With
That was
Believe,
cute.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Uh,
I don't need cute in my World Cup final.
That's the thing. What if that was like the opening ceremony? Like that could have been. It would have been.
that could
That
have been,
would've been
the opening
great.
ceremony.
The opening
Well,
ceremony was good too, but
Well,
I mean, Post Malone, I was just like, what
there
the
was
heck?
yeah.
Speed.
First
That's a kid-
content creator.
That's a
to
kid. That's a
whoever.
kid who's just like us, like
Yeah.
fulfilling a dream. Like I can't hate on it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
The lip syncing kind of gets to me sometimes, though. It's just
Fucking you,
was
you
that
go out
obvious.
there and sing in front of
I
billions.
will say Ronaldo and Ronaldinho would have had a great time with Madonna 20 years ago. Ronaldo looked lost.
It's so funny because she pops on. I was like, "That Ronaldo and Ronaldinho," and she's like, "No, it's Madonna." I'm like, "No, I get that. No, it's Ronaldo and Ronaldinho." Like, what? And then I go on to just be like, "Oh, Ronaldinho, you know, he could have been the greatest of all time, but the drugs and the partying got to him. He's still partying. Look at him."
He actually signed with the club. The Star Spangled Banner was good, sure. The flyover was late, which is fun, for sure. About this too.
I thought
Shakira
that
has now been in more World Cup finals than Piqué. Let's acknowledge that.
Shakira at this point has done more for soccer than
Goat.
Piqué.
Goat.
She deserves to be in the Soccer Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I think so, for
I'll back you up on that for sure.
Needed some Pitbull. I would have loved to see Pitbull somewhere in there.
Mr. Owen, that'd been sick.
It is a youth, for sure.
Overall, I mean, where do you rank this World Cup from the World Cups that you've witnessed? Obviously, it's up there because we were in there.
The
Yeah,
last
but
one,
it- but take that apart.
France.
Are you talking about the final or
Argentina
the
was the best one.
entirety?
I guess
Because
I mean, if we're talking finals, this is like not one of the best ones.
I'd take this over Brazil. Brazil getting completely whooped. That one was like that felt anti-football to me more than this.
That was just a machine.
Yeah, but World Cup tournaments in general.
Tournaments
World
in
Cup tournaments
general.
Take out the fact that we
I'd
were
say-
there and we got to witness what we witnessed. Just as a tournament,
So Telemundo after the game,
Yeah.
I stayed and watched the entire thing after the ceremony. They played every single goal, and they had as a rolled credits of literally everybody who worked for Telemundo. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And they showed all the goals. They showed all the colors. They showed all the fan. It was just
my favorite thing was them celebrating and Andres Cantor just
Miserable
sad
in the
because
back.
everyone was like, "Chinga tu madre, Argentino." It broke my heart when they had Guti and Maxi Rodriguez post game, and I was like, "Oh, Maxi Rodriguez."
Yeah.
And I had the
I saw him
flashbacks.
in the
I was like,
semifinal, and I was flipping off my TV. My girl had no idea
Yeah.
why I was so mad. I'm like, that guy.
fucking ruined
That guy
2006
ruined
for me.
Osvaldo Sanchez's World Cup, and he was on the cover of FIFA not too long. And that was the guy.
Yeah.
And what a golazo he scored.
I fucking hate Andres Cantor. I don't like him as a commentary.
Cantor is overrated. Yeah.
Yeah, he's overrated. I
Super
don't like him.
biased.
Yeah.
Super
Way
biased.
too biased. But again, Martinoli talks shit about Mexico when he's narrating. That's why I love him. But rank wise, this World Cup, I think the Brazil one I enjoyed more.
No. Me,
South Africa.
I'm biased.
South Africa was a fun one.
I'm only thinking about men's World Cups right now because I'd take a lot of. Let's see. Yeah,
2006
Brazil,
was good.
South Africa was good. I think this one was better than Qatar. I'd say is also better than Russia. I think.
Russia was fun because we beat Germany.
Yeah. 2014 was fun because
one
I mean,
game,
not a penal, but we.
I think that one game has heft. I enjoyed 2006.
I enjoyed
4 years ago.
2010.
2006 was good.
Like
Two-
Vuvuzela,
2010,
South Africa
yeah.
was a good one. Waka Waka. Waving
So
flag.
I've watched 98 and 2002.
You see, I
Those
I
two
barely remember
were good.
2002.
2002 was a little bit too corrupt for me. Just a little bit too much. 98 was fun. It was France. It was cool. I think, unfortunately, this ranks up there. I think this might be my favorite World Cup.
Oh.
I think it's my favorite World Cup. Because I can't say 2014 because I like Brazil and they got destroyed. And like I died a little bit that day.
I really enjoyed 2014 and 2010.
Yeah.
2010 I couldn't enjoy because I didn't like because then that was the game that like, oh, so now we're gonna make VAR a thing after England, Frank Lampard and Gerrard, that team get screwed over against Germany. Like there was a lot of that. I'm just like, I didn't like this.
Look, this World Cup was amazing in the way that, you know, there's a lot of people that were around that were like, wow, I got to experience this and go to a game. And like, there's people like that own breweries and bars that made the most money they've ever made this summer because of the World Cup. And I think that was amazing.
No, we don't keep 48 countries. We go 64 guys.
Yeah, I think it's 64.
I think it was accidentally announced by the CONMEBOL president.
Yeah.
That 64 is going to be the number for next World Cup.
Let everybody in. But again, then you get cool stories like Cape Verde almost beating Argentina and all this stuff. Like you're gonna get those Cinderella stories. At the end of the day, the World Cup is for the big dogs, and there's a reason why only 8 nations have ever won the World Cup. It doesn't like you're gonna have some surprise scores like them tying against Spain, almost beating Argentina, like all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's always gonna come down to the same countries being in the final.
As it should.
Croatia surprised everybody.
Yeah.
And the World Cup is not for small nations to win it, which is why we always believe that Mexico won't ever win one in our lifetime.
We witnessed greatness with this Spain, like it or not, boring or not. This was absolutely great.
Yeah.
If you also want to take it in this way, I don't think I've seen anybody say this. I mean, probably, but I haven't seen it. Spain had to beat Ronaldo and Messi to win the World Cup.
Yeah, no.
And Mbappe.
It was a good one. Besides all the ticket prices, all that stuff, put that aside. Like
that was whack
enjoyable
for sure. Yeah.
Iran was not allowed.
Hydration breaks hydration breaks for fucking
Somali
commercial
referee,
revenue.
not allowed.
The ref camera, fucking phenomenal.
Great.
Like
mistaken identity. Great.
Yeah. Great. I think that's great.
Corners being called back for not being corners.
I like that too.
Excellent.
I
But it needs to go the other way too. It's like pass interference in football.
Yeah.
Like you can't just review defensive pass interference.
Yeah,
You need to
I
be
agree.
able to
I
review
agree.
offensive pass interference. Like you need to be able to review, hey, that's an actual corner.
Mhm.
5 seconds for the throw-ins. Sure. Hurry up the game.
But enforce it more if you're gonna do it.
What else was there? There was something else.
I mean, last Qatar sucked because then even half times it was like 15 minutes being added.
Mistaken identity not great? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's great.
Yeah, people were not allowed to be flopping anymore, or trying to flop less, or if you're trying to like get a foul that you obviously didn't do. Like I like the mistaken identity.
It worked out perfectly. Unfortunately, Argentina ended up being the benefactor of it, but Argentina, Switzerland, and Bolo didn't get touched.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Mexico kept covering your mouth, and Buffalo Aguirre from Tigres already got a red card against Cholos. So
that's that. I like that. But yeah, no, I'm always a proponent of yellow cards too in a penalty situation. It's either or. If you go down in the box and it's a penalty. If you go down in the box and you didn't get touched and you faked it, it's a yellow card every single time. I don't care if every time you go down in the box, yellow card. You're embellishing. Like, you're not even embellishing. There was nothing to embellish. Yellow card. So I like the mistaken identity. Again, with all the correct applications of it. Because if it's up to me, I don't want VAR at all. If that's my option, I don't want VAR anywhere near the game. That would be my preference for sure. But since we're moving in this direction, then at least use it right, have the right calls happen, and make a little bit more transparency. I also want to see more transparency on those sensors in the soccer ball. I don't believe
the ball
didn't hit the Croatian in Croatia, Portugal. Hey, sir, my eyes are up here.
I'm trying to look at the pin that you have on the.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not.
You weren't.
Abe, you animal.
Put a shirt on, bro.
No, it's hot.
It's his house.
It's my house. What the fuck, dude? No.
6 years, man. You think he gives a fuck?
Should I take my shirt off too?
And show off?
No, we're good. Nobody wants to see that.
Take your shirt off. Let's all go skins.
No, not the
Come on.
Of the worst. Wait. No,
oh, the tan is.
Oh
tan
my
is the
gosh.
reason?
Nah, man.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. Brighter than your future.
I've been having a problem with like looking at people in the eyes today. I don't know why. I was doing it at the podcast earlier too. I was.
If
like,
you really
talking
look
to
at
the
Tony in the
microphone.
eyes, like this eye is like.
I have a lazy eye.
Yeah. It's enjoyable to watch.
But yeah,
all right.
World Cup.
We have more
Thank
soccer
you.
to talk
Let's
about.
talk
World Cup.
San
Thank
Diego
you so
City.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, FIFA, for the opportunity of covering this World Cup and us being able to accomplish our dreams and fulfilling goal. I think there's people that were joining in late. We're ending this podcast because the goal was to cover this World Cup with FIFA credentials, and the goal was accomplished. We got to go. Abe, you get to go to the Women's World Cup next year if you really want to through SanDiego.Futbol, because we're a FIFA accredited.
Are you gonna do that?
Outlet now that
Potentially.
will forever be accredited through FIFA, and 2030, if for some reason we're still doing something and we're like, should we? Fuck it, let's go. Could potentially become a thing as well. So shout out FIFA, shout out like anyone that helped us out. Shout out FIFA Communications for helping this man out, going through the roller coaster of emotions.
I beat
before, Chivas perdieron el primer partido, güey. No hay pedo, güey. No hay.
Yeah, no,
we lost to Chivas JV, dude. It's insane.
Yeah, we're gonna send Abe to Brazil. Don't worry. I don't know if he's gonna come back.
I mean, it's crazy to think about because a lot of people say, "Oh, another World Cup for another 4 years." World Cup is next year in Brazil.
Women's World Cup.
Women's World Cup is happening.
And you have the under-17 World Cup and the under-20 World Cup and all this
there's
stuff.
a lot of international soccer that people can watch and still be interested in.
Euros are in 2 years, but the FIFA Men's World Cup is in another 4 years, Abe.
Yeah, and I think the Women's World Cup is going to be really, really exciting. Here from San Diego, you have so many players that are probably going to be in that World Cup too that you can watch on a weekly basis here in San Diego. I mean, I was trying to think about it today. So you have Kennedy Wesley's probably getting called up. All three Brazilians are probably getting called up. Dudinha, Gabi Portillo, Ludmila getting called up.
Heals up.
If she heals up, she'll get called up, I think. So that's already 4. You have Lorena Facer and Pro Moroni are automatic call ups for France as well. So that's already 7. You have Mimi Van Zanten for Jamaica. That's 8. And then you have probably I think Luis Agudelo probably gets called up for Colombia. There's 9. And then you have Nia Harrison for the Philippines.
You're assuming all these players are still going to be in Wave next season, though. So
that's true.
Are we going to get credentials for the Olympic soccer? Probably.
We'll see, man. The Olympics are a little tougher than just because it's world. I mean, we'll see. Maybe, hopefully.
Don't say that to me because that's a challenge, and that's just to prove somebody wrong.
Let's move on to some Wave because Wave has actually been playing. So let's move on to some Wave talk.
Okay. It's the last time I play this. Two balls and a mic ended before Cat Macario played a game.
Notice how it didn't say that Cat Macario would be on that World Cup team in 2026. That's crazy.
Ooh.
I honestly, at this point, if I'm Emma Hayes, I'm not calling up Cat Macario. Like, not even just for like the injuries. Like, if she comes back from injury right now, she has to prove it. She has to prove she's better than like Mallory Swanson. So many there's so many different strikers right now that it's tough to justify Cat Macario call. Like, Mia Official's complete like
shout out to Big Fish getting her first NWSL goal.
Penalty.
Yeah. Mia Pinell. There's a way. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, Mia Official got her first goal. That was big, but like I don't think Mia Official's getting a call up right now either, unfortunately.
Mia Pinfischel?
There you go. Mia Pinfischel. But it's fascinating to see where the Wave's at right now.
I hated that.
Yeah.
I think Kimi Escanio might get it. Like, that would be somebody I'm not surprised gets a call up too.
More like a Mia Officialty. Like
Mia
penalty.
Official.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, they played Kansas City Current on Friday night. For first time Kansas City didn't win at home this season. So CPKC Stadium's considered kind of a fortress in the NWSL since its inception, like one of the only like women's specific soccer stadiums that's ever been built. It's not soccer specific like Snapdragon, like it truly is women's specific and built for this team, and you could tell like the fans really care about that. And this was a pretty good game. I mean, Kansas City's kind of.
What's the difference for a women's specific stadium than a other stadium? I'm curious.
That is a good question. I think they have like more things in the locker room that are catered towards them and not towards men.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I think.
I'm legit curious because
like,
I mean, you're saying like
I would love to know what those are.
There are also rooms, I think, for moms as well and mothers who are in the NWSL, whether they be players and they're also.
What are the dads doing? Fucking take care of the kid, dads.
I know, but I think like it's cool. Like so, like a player like I'm trying to think if Kansas City have a mom right now. I'm not sure, but there are like so many moms in the NWSL right now. So little things like that I think are really cool and really important. And then keeping it a size where they can sell it out all the time. I gotta look into that. What makes it a women's specific stadium? But I mean, this game was good. You had like good movements on the attacking end from the Wave generally started out. They come on strong. Trinity Byers gets a goal, and I really like the way Kimi Escanio started this all too, kind of stealing the ball away from Kansas City in the midfield, and then like she sent Gia Corley down the left side, and then Trinity Byers like barely got a foot to it, but that's all they needed for that first goal. And I thought they could probably make it 2-0, but they handled that first half pretty well. Temwa Chiringa was quiet at first. How much of this game did you guys watch?
Sorry,
I did not get to watch this game. Sorry,
that's okay.
I watched the first half.
Luisa Agudelo definitely in that last game didn't look great. This
She did
game,
not.
This is I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last game Luisa Agudelo starts because Sandra Paños is now officially available. She was available off the bench.
Yeah,
and I don't think Luisa looked absolutely unstoppable. So that's maybe a little bit tough, but it was a good first half from Wave, and then when that second half started, it looked like completely different.
I want to give a shout out to, of course,
Vanessa Di Bernardo. I should have remembered that.
Always came in two balls in a mic at the right time. Somehow she did it again. Tanya's here. Shout out Tanya.
I think she watches and just now comments when we start talking Wave. We're on to you, Tanya. It took a couple years to
realize that.
It's the last episode, Tanya. So yeah, how to keep tradition as it is. But look, Luisa, I think is just a little bit too undersized and not adapted and connected with the team enough to compensate for that right now. And
I don't know about undersized.
Where the hell is this like world-class goalkeeper they signed?
She's on the bench. She barely like arrived, got off the plane like last
throw
Thursday.
her on already. What are you guys waiting on?
You got to be able to connect with like your defenders.
Goalkeeper. Get out of here! You just have to dive and block the ball. Come on.
She just won a championship with America. Maybe she still needs a little break. Oops.
Yeah, no. Kaylin
actually send her back. But no, I mean, it's a solid first half, and you think like, okay, here we go. They're gonna maybe. I didn't think they were really gonna change anything or change that much. I will say I forgot to say how they started it. Trinity Byers got the start this game for the first time, and she looked like she played the full 92, which like kind of surprised me. I was like, oh, so it's not a fitness thing.
Yeah.
Like that was an active decision that in the 60th minute we're going to bring on Trinity Byers, and Trinity Byers looked great in this game.
And I think she's been doing very well as a game changer, and I think that's what they're banking on right now, where they'll just run with wave and try to see how far they can get, and then just do that change of pace.
But it worked in this game to start her and like get that first goal, connect, be that connection with Gia Corley. I think Gia Corley kind of prefers having her up top than anyone else, but Gia Corley is still the best option as a 10. Leah Godfrey could eventually develop into that, but right now I like the starting lineup. But then the second half, I don't know what Kansas City did in that locker room, what Chris Armas told them, but they kind of just stopped respecting wave on a defensive end. They were just like pressing really high and just like looked unstoppable. Cora Bethune kind of took over the game as well, was moving around with crazy. That's somebody I think about it a lot on like when I've been watching really any soccer games, whether it be the World Cup or NWSL. It's like, all right, if you had to pull one player from this team and like treat it like I think of like, in like Super Smash Bros. When you have like the little like figures and stuff and they like put it in. That's how I think of it, where it's like, all right, if I'm going to pull that player off and put it into my little bag of toys, like this is the player I want to keep. I think Cora Bethune's that type of player. Like she looks completely unstoppable in the midfield with a like crazy volley too. And
to be fair, this goal, the fault, just looking at this, it's
Pomeroni and Ludmila completely.
Like, why wait for the ball? Like, what are you doing? And maybe it's can't communicate.
So like Ludmila's trying to like leaves it for Pomeroni. Pomeroni tries to pass to Ludmila. Ludmila just leaves it there. Press comes on, and then the ball is able to get passed away. So but either of them could have cleared it at any point or taken initiative.
Hot take. Adriana Leon has been a better signing than Lumilda.
Whoa! Come on.
How many goals does Lumilda have?
Has she scored?
Has she contributed more? Oh.
Just curious.
I still prefer Ludmila as far as like.
What positive impact has she had on the attacking end?
Pulling defenders away and making people like Trinity Byers and helping out Dudinia when she was available. I thought she did a little bit better.
She commands more respect and attention on the field than
she's faster too.
Adriana Leon.
How many goals, assists does she have?
This year she has 1 goal.
Ooh.
That's one more than Adriana Leon.
There you go.
Any minutes.
That's 100% more goals than Adriana Leon. She commands a big paycheck. Yeah, that too. That too.
That is crazy. But like, and then because of that paycheck, I think that might be why a player like maybe like Aaliyah Godfrey's not getting the starts instead. I would pretty like if all money was equal, they might be starting Leah Godfrey over Ludmila, but they kind of have to like support that investment. But I see there's flashes. Sometimes you see it with Ludmila. I don't know. I still think she's pretty good.
I don't think she's going to be as effective without Ludmila there, though. I mean, we've seen them a couple of times since, but that
Leah
connection.
Godfrey or
Ludmila.
Okay.
Yeah. Leah Godfrey can play with whoever she wants. And she can figure it out. Her, Ascanio, like those are players that I can see melding with whoever and whenever is playing next to them, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I feel like Ludmila needs a little bit. And then now you just deactivate Portillo, because if Ludmila is not doing great because of the absence of Dudinia, it's just like a domino effect of like, well, you need that Dudinia special in there.
I think the best thing Wave have, and probably have the best in the NWSL, is just their college scouting.
Probably, yeah.
Like, dude, the amount of rookies that they're bringing in and are just starting, and they're in the starting lineup and are crucial players, it's impressive. Yeah. It really is.
Van Sant and
Trinity Byers, they got her last season, and there was some hype behind that, even though she was injured, and now it's paying off.
Naomi
Girma.
Tatum Winalda has been pretty good too.
Yeah, like I think their scouting is probably the best in the NWSL. So
at least from a college level, I do think it's hard to like give college players these time, like the time and
Give the
development.
scouts a race.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good so far for the Wave, but this goal that they score in the 90th minute as well, like they've been like really clutch in, I think, like after the 70th minute, 5th minute, they score a lot of goals. So like Kirsten McNabb took a pretty good shot, gets deflected. Trinity Byers finishes it at the end. I think you guys will like this last moment of the game, the literal last like play of the game. Kimi Escanio on the back post, ball's bouncing around. Kimi Escanio gets the chance, boom. Bom, bom, bom. Now the game's
I had a friend that like hit me up in like a group chat, right? And was asking like, "Oh, Wave play and the Padres are playing, or like, well, what do we think the scores will be?" And I was literally at work walking down the hill, and I'm like, Wave tie, Padres lose, ha ha ha. And the Wave tie,
It's not a hot take on the Padres end for sure.
And the Padres were winning, and he's like half right, like after the Wave game, it's like, let's hope you're wrong about that. And the Padres were up, and then like it goes to like 10 innings, I think that game.
is that the Kansas City one?
Yeah.
And he's like, San
Diego versus Kansas City.
What the heck, man? And I was like,
oh, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
Dang, I should've
double
been-
Kansas
I
City.
should've been
Yeah.
more prepared for that.
come on, Abe. We pay you
Who
for this.
plays first, Macario or Chucky? Macario.
For San Diego, or are you just saying generally?
Oh,
Generally.
Generally?
Yeah.
I mean,
Chucky gets sold
Chucky's
and
playing in
plays.
practice by himself. Macario's not even doing that. So
Yeah, you don't know that.
you don't know anything. I
I-
haven't been out there, so I don't know.
I think Chucky. I could see Chucky playing for another team before Macario plays for.
Not
the
LA
Lakers.
Galaxy, by the way. People
You heard these rumors about him
that those are
potentially
old
going to LA
rumors
Galaxy?
already. Like both LA teams.
Those
inquired
I
about
do
him.
remember when I saw the rumor popped up and I was like,
I'm just
Are you
kidding.
starting
No.
that?
Hell no. Hell
Honestly,
no.
what I
We
can
have
see
Efraín
it, I could see him playing for Cholos once his contract's up.
when the contract's up, not right now.
Just so he
when they get that Gilmora money.
Yup. And then it's just like Chucky Lozano, you still live in San Diego? Come play.
Yo Corona
here.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not happening. I don't think him going to Galaxy is a thing. That rumor was from like, oh, maybe if they don't pay for, if Galaxy doesn't pay at all for him, but San Diego FC wouldn't send a player up to LA and
What's up
also
with
pay for him.
What's up with this British player for Wave? The English player.
Harvard.
Yeah.
Haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
Weird.
if you haven't heard anything, jeez.
I haven't heard anything. I don't think that's a like absolutely game changing player either.
Mm.
And
True.
because
balls and a
the
mic.
way the midfield is working right now, I don't
What?
think it.
Sorry, Abe.
What?
Two balls and a mic. Action. Having internet issues. Lying a little bit. But if you guys can hear us, go
Yeah,
ahead and give us a
there's-
thumbs up in the chat. But
Yeah, because there's extra usage on my Wi-Fi.
I'll get out too.
No. All right.
Let us know in the chat out there if you can still hear us.
Borja Iglesias.
Y'all are good.
Yeah, thank you, Tanya. See,
Thank you.
Yeah, Tanya's
But-
the goat. Tanya's
Sick.
the goat.
Yeah, the last time.
who?
Oh, shout out Fook, my boss right there. So what do you guys think?
Time
Last
out.
time you guys were talking about Wave.
You can't. What was the name?
Fook.
I love that. I love that. Continue. That's just for me.
So
Austin Powers Gold member.
this is gonna be the last time you guys are talking about Wave here for Two Balls and a Mic.
Oh.
Give me your perspective on what it's been like to call and talk about this team, and how you come into watching the NWSL, how you come into watching the Wave. What has this journey been like?
Shit.
I will be the first to say, and I don't think what I'm about to say should get me canceled. I will say it's been incredibly difficult to cover the women's game in general because we've gotten a lot of these two men saying this and thing like this. I've treated and
victim. Okay.
no. I've personally have treated the game the same for both men and women and talked about the players in a way where, you know, if a player's gonna fuck up for a way, I'm gonna say like, dude, what the fuck was that? Like, I'm gonna be hard on the players as well. And I've gotten a lot of backlash before. It's like, oh, like, you can't be talking about like that, like, about this, and that. I'm like, no. I'm treating the game the same, whether it's for the women's or the men's, and I think that's the way it should be seen, and I think that's the way that women's game should grow and will grow if it's being treated the same as everything else. But it had, to me, that has been the biggest challenging thing of covering Wave, and the biggest thing that I'm like, damn, like I really have to be careful, I guess, with what I'm saying, and it's annoying, but it has been a lot of fun. I think we've witnessed some of the highest levels of soccer at Snapdragon Stadium as well, covering San Diego Wave and other teams like the U.S. women's national team and all that. So I think it has been fun. I think San Diego Wave opened up a lot of doors as well for us, getting to witness Alex Morgan and interview Alex Morgan and do a lot of things like that. Learning from Casey Stoney. She was probably one of the best coaches that have been here in San Diego. Has been a lot of fun, even though Tony got her fired.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
But yeah, I definitely think it has been a lot of fun getting to go to those games and learning and just having fun and getting the atmosphere out. Like that, one of the loudest moments I've ever been at Snapdragon has been a Wave game as well. So
who's actually in the video?
Yeah.
Kaylin Sheridan's penalty stop against Angel City.
Savannah McCaskill.
Yeah.
Horrible penalty.
Terrible penalty. Terrible. I mean, for me, I wouldn't have led with that of like the difficulties of that, but like it gave me an appreciation of something that I was completely unaware of. And I've never sat down and watched women's soccer ever in my life, because
even the Women's World Cup.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And but even then, like it's different when you're actually seeing it in person, because when you see it in person, you take the whole scheme of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sound in the way that the formations are played. Sometimes the formations can't be too extravagant, because then you leave yourself exposed in the back by other just very basic and simple formations that are played well. And that's usually the key. It's a game where I've noticed that individual players still stick out more and can change a game much more than on the men's side. But I enjoy that. Like, I enjoy seeing defenders get destroyed just in general. And then on the other side too, you have goalkeepers that are like Kaylin Sheridan. That's like, oh wow, like that's, I don't care who and where you're playing. That's some really good goalkeeping. And I saw some really good goalkeeping. I saw some really good trainings from Kaylin Sheridan. So it gave me an appreciation for the game, in the same way that I can see somebody saying, well, the WNBA is boring because it's just too fundamental. In the same way, it's fundamental, but I like soccer regardless. I will stop and watch an elementary school game of soccer and just watch it for the soccer of it, for the game of it. And
creep alert.
No, like I will
stop and watch little kids play soccer.
Everything if I just happen to be if I happen to be in the area, it doesn't make it any better. If I happen to need to be in the vicinity of a game or at the game or whatever, Little League or whatever the hell, like
38 episodes and you get canceled in the last
this is but essentially, like I've really enjoyed it. Like Chivas said, it gave us an opportunity for a lot of different things, and we've learned a lot through it. And the San Diego Wave credential carried its weight, and it got us into Copa America, got us into different places that I'm sure we wouldn't have had the opportunity to do so had it not been for San Diego Wave. Seeing a team go from Torero Stadium to go ahead and pack 33,000 at Snapdragon Stadium was cool. Having them be the first team here. And then at the same time, like, I understand the plight and the indignation, this is bullshit of like the men's side of it. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, San Diego FC's coming in and just saying we paid more, therefore we're number one. Like,
bullshit.
Like that's horseshit. Like, what are you doing? Like, Casey Stoney pushing back. I'm like,
for a whole year, Wave were the only soccer team in San Diego besides the soccer.
But then again, also pushing back into like, Wave, like, you fucked up a whole year. The biggest year that you could have potentially had and growing your fan base, because San Diego FC was coming in, was the worst year across the board. Off the field, on the field, terrible. and it's a missed opportunity. And like the fact that I have a strong opinion about that should say a lot of how I've come to enjoy and like San Diego Wave and NWSL and the women's game, Cholo Femenil. Like, give me the opportunity to like. I mean, honestly, it even helped out with Christina Breckenroad when we had her as a guest. Like, that gave me perspective on a different side of the game that I never thought myself to be in, and I enjoyed it. Like, I truly do. Now, the fact of it is that is it the same miles per hour that potentially you'd see on a men's side of things? No, because just literal body composition of the way human beings are made, like that's just how it is. But I still enjoyed it, and it has its enjoyable things, and it has its unpredictability where, like, for me, just like if it was for anybody playing, if there's a chance it's wide open and you kick the ball 30 meters above the crossbar, I'm gonna laugh at you. I don't care who it is. And for the most, like, for a lot of the times, like, I'll watch a game. If it's San Diego FC, it's San Diego Wave. If I see a miss like that, you'll just hear me in the press box like, stupid. Like, just so dumb. Like, that's bad soccer. That's just bad soccer. But overall, I enjoyed everything that San Diego Wave has given us, the opportunities that we've learned. We've got to see different perspective. I love talking to Jonas about soccer. I love his perspective, the way his mind works of you know,
a ketchup bottle.
Yeah, sure. Like his references, the way that Casey Stoney came up through the ranks, playing in Manchester United, playing in the WSL, up in over in England.
Proper English manager.
Absolutely. And she went through shit. Like, she was the pioneer essentially of the women's game, getting equality and moving that, and then coming here to the States and then hearing like San Diego Loyals traveling in charter bus and planes, blah, blah, blah. But yet San Diego Wave go to Seattle and go to a rinky-dink hotel and terrible amenities. And it's like, well, that shouldn't happen. Like, you guys are also a $1 million company. Like, that shouldn't happen for employees, period. Cool kits, cool events. And it's a lot of what?
I just saw the latest comment. Tony's next show is to catch a podcast.
Please take a seat. Your screen name was
it's been a lot of
balls
fun.
And a mic.
We'll still be going to Wave games for sure and covering and, you know, doing all the work at the same intensity, like Tony said earlier in the season, earlier in the episode.
But yes, we
Probably
will
not.
still
We
be
will
doing
be there,
press
yeah.
for the matches, Tanya. Abe is
the GOAT.
I forgot to publish my article. I published my article this week.
I was about to give you a compliment,
I didn't
dude.
promote it. I didn't promote it. It was on.
now.
If you go to the website, you can read it. SanDiego.Futbol. You can read about the 2-2 draw.
You didn't even meet the deadline.
I met the deadline. I just forgot to post about that.
We don't give Abe deadlines. But if you are an intern, you will be getting deadlines.
It was a solid game.
But yes, we will be, as let me continue my compliment of you as the authority on San Diego Wave in San Diego. Abe, don't give me no.
You are the guy.
You are the guy.
You are the guy for San Diego.
And
Wave
this is not
coverage.
just us like glazing you, and I know it's making you uncomfortable, but like you're
the guy.
you're the person.
Yeah.
You're
Without
the
a
person
doubt,
in San
dude.
Diego for San Diego Wave.
Fucking own it, dude.
For NWSL, even in San Diego, especially. I mean, by default, if you're the, you know. And
Except when Jeff Kassouf is in town.
Who? Nah.
He kind of kicks Abe's ass sometimes. But,
There's a lot of people that come to town.
But you know
but
what?
You're the guy.
You're the San Diego Wave.
The amount of times we've heard
journalist.
your name in, you know, conversations, it's impressive.
Who else is in these post-match press conferences?
There's some people that go to these.
Yeah, no, 100%. And shout out to everybody. But you're the guy, Abe.
Yeah, but
I'm so
be sure
glad.
to-
I'm so glad Johnny Richardson fumbled you. Shout out Johnny Richardson. Thank you for fumbling this hunk of a guy.
There's no internet in Aguascalientes where he's building a family home. So
shout out to Johnny.
Okay,
Welcome to Johnny.
But yes, I will also. I know I'm not going to be doing this podcast with you guys anymore, but I will be potentially not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Be on the lookout for something. We'll see. Talking some San Diego Wave maybe. I don't know.
San Diego Wave with Abe.
Wave with Abe. I think.
Like that's
so. When you do that, do you want us to give feedback or anything? I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start out talking by myself, see how it sounds, and if it sounds insane, then maybe I'll ask for some help. But I'm gonna start out trying to see what I sound like.
I've actually I kind of am training Mike to help out with that, so you can focus on the talking and the content.
You got training, Mike?
He actually did.
Wow.
And
Tony becomes a trainer at work and the work, and now he's
that way you can have your hands off on that. You can still move if you need to stuff and pull up
the
clips and do
Waveniacs
that.
instead of Co-Maniacs. That's nice.
I actually love that.
The Waveniacs.
The Waveniacs.
I'm a Waveniac. Ah! Where are all my Waveniacs at? You know what? You're right. It's great.
It's pretty dope. Tanya going crazy in the chat. Yeah.
You should invite Tanya. You should people who are in the know with soccer and
and I do want to do more interviews with players as well, and I think that'll be something where that could live.
I'm pretty sure you could even pull a couple, other journalists.
Other journalists, other women's soccer journalists, definitely they'll be open to talk. I have some.
I love that actually.
Yeah.
Cool. And it'll still be housed here in SanDiego.Futbol. Because we still have the StreamYard.
Don't try to go away, buddy.
The website. It's all.
I got maybe some stuff. You never know.
Good luck with the World Cup next year, buddy.
I'm just kidding. You can still make it.
Yeah, you can.
And genuinely, I think you guys have helped my coverage so much in teaching me about covering soccer and stuff, especially on the women's side. Well, I'll get more sentimental later, but
look, let's talk some San Diego FC now. Is there anything else San Diego Wave? We haven't gone into the tiers yet, so the sadness part of this episode coming to an end.
No, okay.
SDFC. No, nothing. Yeah. Which one are you playing?
I don't know.
You have so many. Why do you only have one Wave one, but so many SDFCs? Huh?
Because the quality of the Wave one is actually higher tiered than I think the other ones. Because I actually use a copyrighted. The Wavelength podcast. Wow. Thank you guys. That's phenomenal.
The chat has always came up with some great names. It came up with Two Balls Underwood.
Two Balls Underwood with the great Alan Underwood.
Yeah.
It also came up with there was one thing that we couldn't let go in an episode. Oh my god, what was it? That we kept giving that last thing, like that last part of the word for everything. Oh my goodness, it's gonna bother me.
So San Diego FC starts their MLS season, or restarts their MLS season on Wednesday. I'll let you think about that, Tony, while we...
Because it was like a McVeigh, and then it was like a...
Oh, like McNabb, and then...
No. Keep going.
There was something. Now I'm trying to think about it.
McGillicuddy or something?
It was, because it was somebody's last name, and we abified it. We like blah-blah-fied it, blah-blah-fied it, and everything had a thing. There wasn't any Losky.
Was it Tomas Angel?
No.
Was it for SDFC?
Yes.
It was something stupid. It was like not a actual.
It might have been a Mc, and we McFied everything.
Oh,
I think
yeah. It was the
like McVay.
It was a McBase.
Oh,
McBuy.
it was Mick. Yeah, I think it was just Mick. We just using the mix. Was it Patty McNair? Had something to do with Patty McNair. I think
it was. Damn.
That's okay. Anyways, they play FC Dallas on Wednesday. They are back to action. This is crazy. They're in. I was looking at the standings again. I was like, okay, you need to get back into MLS. Season starting.
McRed.
Oh, McMid, because everything was McMid.
Yeah.
Everybody got a McRed. Yeah.
Okay.
McDuh. Colorado Rapids.
There we go.
The McRapids.
Wait, they play Colorado this week? I thought it was FC Dallas on Wednesday. Okay, my bad. Colorado this Wednesday, and then FC Dallas.
You're
back
supposed to
home
do a funny voice
on Saturday or Sunday. But it's gonna be interesting to see MLS back in action. I think this San Diego FC side, with that long pause, Jeppe Sverskov coming back, they could look a lot. I don't think they're gonna look different, but maybe more assured of themselves and playing the style that they want to play and the true Right to Dream way that worked in season 1. I think everyone kind of makes those adjustments at mid-season. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of turn things around, but then I also wouldn't be surprised if it just stays the same and they're kind of playing at the same kind of whatever level. I don't think they can go like to the toilet though.
2 questions. I didn't watch this. I see you. I've never watched anything you put on YouTube. Just kidding, Tony. I love you. Are they all healthy? Fuck, did
Amal Pellegrino.
Okay, besides him. Everyone else is 100%?
Not 100%.
No one's ever 100%.
Puta madre, what do they do this? Like,
no,
they were training. They were playing scrimmages.
When you scrimmage, you're staying at a high level. You are bound to get injured at some point. So I don't think
so. Players, the right back position is still in jeopardy.
I think, yeah, it's always going to be
in jeopardy. Got it. That's all I need to know.
So,
I think San Diego FC loses on Wednesday. I'm just kidding.
No, Colorado's not.
They're not good.
So neither is San Diego FC.
They're better
by 1 point.
That's a giant point. No, because I think that they're
1 point.
They were on the cusp of that drop off.
Yeah.
Of not being good. Like everybody below them was not good. So there was media availability earlier.
Thank you for going.
This week, last week. I don't even remember at this point.
Last week.
As they returned over to Singing Hills for their trainings and media availability. They've been training. There were scrimmages. The last scrimmage was last Friday. And again, they've been just training. They've been playing against Tigres. They've been playing against Cholos. They tied against Cholos 2-2. Honors Dreyer scored. Marcus and Varson scored. There was no Gil Mora for Cholos, but it was also their pause. So they were, again, just trying to come into fitness.
Oh, man, we just watched the World Cup and now we have to watch MLS again.
Yeah, pain. Anyways, we caught up.
Caught
up with sporting director Tyler Heaps for some questions. You haven't seen this, right, Chiba?
I watched the stuff you posted. So I watched the Chucky Lozano stuff.
Why'd you lie to me?
I said on YouTube. I never said I didn't watch on Instagram.
Consider this break for yourself. Recharging for you would have been some of the goals for this break for yourself and San Diego FC.
Yeah, I think it came at a good time. The way
You're
the
not
first
starting
half
with
of the
Chucky.
season went probably wasn't how any of us had planned, but we also knew it was going to be a tough first half of the season because of our shortened preseason and CONCACAF Champions Cup. And then, we struggled to really rebound, especially from that Toluca game. I think that took a lot out of us emotionally. And so I think the break came at a good time. We needed to get guys fit again. We had a couple of guys that just couldn't go 90 minutes. And so that was really impacting how we subbed in games and everything like that. So from a physical standpoint, I think we're in a much better place. We've got most of the guys, nearly all the guys back in training. So that's good. And that's a positive. We've been able to work on things that we think we needed to improve. I think that's also been good. And then, the window is now open. So a lot of work went into trying to follow up on targets. And now it's all about timing and trying to find the right deals at the right time. And so I think that's the process that we're in now. We've already started with it. We've got 2 new additions. We'll see some outgoings, but we also will see another couple of incomings. So that's now the main focus, is trying to figure out how we can improve the team.
And then what is any news on any incoming or outgoing DP, specifically in that left wing position, Irving Lozano specifically as well?
Yeah, so obviously Ian's arrived. So Ian is in full training. That's great. He's been a good addition. We see him as providing competition across the back line. He played over.
Notice how he's going to avoid and circumvent the fact that I asked him about Chucky, and hope that I forgot about it, because he just is going to answer about every incoming player.
100 games for Cincy in a very solid Cincy team. Obviously, his time in Colorado didn't go so well, but he was a player that we actually tried to acquire when we came into the league. We think he can play left back. We think we can play left center back. So I think he provides a lot of flexibility. Gabby Pirani obviously is another addition that we were looking at for quite a long time. And so he's somebody that we think can play as 10. He can play as a 9. He can play on the wing. So really just provides us some more flexibility in attack. He's got tremendous quality in and around the box. He had 11 goal contributions for a DC United team that didn't score a lot of goals. So we're hoping that he can come in and really help the group. And then, we're probably looking at, I'd say, at least 2 more incomings. We want to add for sure a left winger. That's been the main priority and something that we've been trying to go after. Somebody that's 1v1, somebody that can attack players, somebody that can stretch the depth. We have a number of conversations progressing. Now it's all about timing and ensuring that we find the right moment to obviously capitalize on that.
It's all stuff I've heard before already.
Yeah. But see how he thought like I forgot about Chucky and asking about Chucky? Like, no. I just came back from the World Cup, dude.
Yeah.
I'm when asking world class questions. I'm informed. So like, nah,
you're rusty. I'm not. That soon. And then I think we'll also look to add most likely another fullback as well. So that's the other position that we're really prioritizing right now.
Updates on offloading the big contract, obviously.
Yeah. We'll offload for sure in a few different areas. I think Lozano is somebody that, again, we're trying to work with him and his representatives. Still nothing has changed from our side. He's still not training with the group. And so, trying to a lot of it's dependent on obviously him and his decision if he wants to continue to play football. And so we're trying to work with him in that and what that future could look like for him.
Are you anticipating that that's something that will get resolved during the transfer window? Or
I hope so. I hope it got resolved last window, but unfortunately it's not only us making that decision. So trying to work with him and his representatives. There has been interest. We're trying to actively pursue that interest when it comes up. Again, it's largely timing, as all these deals are. It's really tricky where one day you have nothing and the next day there's something there and you've got to move quite quickly on it. And so we are trying, whenever those things do come up, to engage with him and his representatives to see if there's any interest there. And we're hoping that it gets resolved as quickly as possible for all parties.
And you said as of now there hasn't really been any movement.
There's been some movement. Every day something changes. So there is still some interest that has come up this window as well. So there's not like we're just sitting there and nothing is there. People are still asking about him as a player and trying to engage.
You said that obviously there's his piece of it as well, that it seemed from the outside maybe prohibitive to a move. Do you feel like it's softened at all and there might be more openness to this than maybe there wasn't the previous window?
Every day changes. It all depends what day it is.
Changing.
And that's where it's about the biggest thing for us is trying to capitalize whenever there is something. And I think trying to engage in those conversations if and when they do come up and trying to find a resolution that is best case for all parties. And that's one that we've stuck by from the beginning and will continue to do. And try to, again, work with him to get him back on the field as quickly as possible.
How's he?
Oh, man, I'm sorry to say this. I like Tyler, but I think his lack of experience is what's kind of screwing SanDiego FC over with the whole Chucky Lozano thing. I've said that before, right? But
you've said with it, like the way the situation's being handled, or what he's saying right here?
The way everything, the way the situation's being handled.
I feel like
are we? Like, okay, like, we can't hear Chucky Lozano's side of things or the representatives, but is it he wants to keep playing with the team and the team doesn't want him there. And he's like, well, okay, that's what it seems like, right? Where he's like, well, I'm going to screw you guys over. I don't have to play. I can keep like getting this money and not play. But, or maybe, he's wants to play. He's like, no, I'm here. Like, I want to play. Like, put me back in. And they're like, no, we don't want that. Like we don't know what the actual thing is because there's no transparency there. Like they're saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And at this point, it's starting to look on his end, it's starting to look a little unprofessional where it's like, well, okay, well, what is the strategy here? What is the plan? Maybe you can't say that out loud. You can't talk to the media, but Chucky Lozano is definitely just rejecting anything that comes his way because it's less money.
Is it unprofessional though? Because like he didn't want this. He didn't ask for this. Chucky Lozano, I was looking for like clips and like pictures and shit for the last podcast. Chucky Lozano came in June, July. Tyler Heaps was announced September as the official sporting director. And then a couple weeks later, Mikey Varas. So that, and then Chucky Mania and everything like in between. This wasn't a call for him. Like, this isn't.
No, I know that. But how many times do we talk about, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit?
Yeah, but they're not children. Like,
they're acting like it. Not gonna lie.
Are they though? Yeah. This is a problem that they weren't asking for. Now, if he created his own problem, I'd have a different opinion on the way he and Mikey have been handling it. Like,
I think they did create the problem.
They didn't create the problem because they didn't give him a guaranteed contract that is keeping him here. I guarantee that Tyler Heaps would have still negotiated this.
The problem by not wanting, they could use him.
Was Tyler Heaps not at the press conference when Chucky Lozano was announced? I believe he was, or was it Mikey Vadas' first press conference?
He was.
No, Tyler Heaps was
Tyler Heaps was there as the assistant sporting director, but he wasn't making the calls. The decision was made by the ownership group, Tom Penn and company, to bring Chucky Lozano in to replicate the LAFC strategy of Carlos Vela and try to do the same thing and replicate it here with Chucky Lozano, and it backfired because
I think he had some involvement in that. He was obviously somewhere around the team, even if he's not the one making the final decision. I think he was somewhere involved in part of the structure of what San Diego.
I think so too. Yes and no, because he came from Right to Dream. Like, the first time we ever heard of Tyler Heaps was representative in that first ever video we played on Two Balls and a Mic was Tyler Heaps, representative of Right to Dream Academy. That's what he was doing, and he brought that in. Right to Dream is the thing that's not melding with Chucky Lozano.
Yeah, but part of being a professional soccer team is that you have to work with everything that you have. And again, I think they mismanaged this whole opportunity because Chucky Lozano was not fitting with the style, and then he throws a fit, and they used that opportunity to really scapegoat him and say, well, he's not being part of the team. He's doing this, he's doing that. And that alone fucked them over in the opportunity of offloading him to another team.
But if you are a restaurant, and you have all these ingredients, and the ingredients that you have say, hey, you need to make an aguachile because that's the ingredients you have. And aguachile is good. It's a good product. But then you have the most expensive truffle. You're still not going to use truffle on aguachile because it doesn't go. As much as you want to force that, why wouldn't you use it? It's the most expensive thing and most expensive ingredient.
Alguien con sazón can do something with it, and they don't have the sazón.
It just doesn't go. Well, because they're not opening. That's not the restaurant they're opening. The restaurant that they have is aguachile and ceviche, but it doesn't go with this other expensive ingredient that nobody asked for in the restaurant. This was already there. So why is it my fault that I'm not adapting to something that's not there if what I have is working? If what I have is working for MLS, if what I have in Right to Dream and the play style worked and it got me to the Western Conference semifinals or finals, like, there's no need for it. And I can get more of the same ingredients that I have. I can go get these players from Copenhagen. I can go get these players from the Right to Dream network. I can get all these things that I'm familiar with in this pantry and bring them on and work with what I have. But that means I still have this expensive thing. I don't need this.
Yes, but again, part of being a professional is making sure, you don't need that, but use it to your advantage. Use it for something. Don't just have it on the shelf sitting to rot. Use it. Use it for whatever it is. Shit, you're making aguachile. Fuck it. Sell some fries on the side. There's people that like fries, and fucking make some truffle fries on the side. Like, use it to your advantage, and they're not doing that, which is why I'm saying the lack of experience is getting them.
But now you're just using it to use it.
Might as well use it. You don't have it. You're not in a playoff spot right now. You're a D-rated restaurant because you're not using all your ingredients to your advantage. And at the end of the day, Chucky Lozano is a player that can compete in the MLS against any other players, and you're just letting it rot there because you're too proud of actually doing whatever you need to do to like fix that relationship. He's not going to go anywhere. You're paying him this much money. Use him to your advantage. And again, they're not going to, but mark my words, the SanDiego FC team is not making playoffs this season.
I think they're making playoffs. They'll make playoffs.
The last Chucky Mania, Chucky FC talk of Two Balls in a Mic history. Wow.
They're not going to.
Chudy's never going to play.
I will say the reason they won't make playoffs is because him and Mikey Varas.
Oh.
Wow.
So the reason that they will make playoffs is because of him and Mikey Varas. Right?
They have to make it.
Right?
I mean, if they do,
because of Mikey Varas and Tyler.
Yeah, like it worked out. The players they brought in, El Achuri, como se llame, like it worked out, and they brought players in and they fixed it and they turned it around. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a shit show of the second half of the season.
That from some things that I've heard, they're restarting and the restart process has been rough.
You're restarting on your second year after finishing first in the Western Conference Final. Like, again, that shouldn't have happened. I get it. It was like, whoa, first year. But for you on your second year to restart already, that's fucking embarrassing.
I think these are just normal expansion club growing pains that are happening right now. And
there's been expansion teams that, sorry to cut you, there's been expansion teams that are paying their player, like their DP player, like $9 million, and they keep him on the bench or not even on the bench.
That's not the expansion. I'm talking about the poor form and the teams kind of adapting to you and the rest of the players kind of getting tired, especially with so many players that came outside of the MLS system that are probably getting used to playing in the US, having to do as much travel as they have to do. All of the factors that come in with a MLS season. It's also like something that European players never have to deal with. Like, can't imagine what it's like for players that have been playing like the going to December and then taking the break and then going through to the spring. Like it's all different. So I think San Diego FC can turn it around and make the playoffs. Everyone makes the playoffs in MLS. If you're not a top 8 team, it's 8 and 9. They have like a play-in, and then that's technically the playoff spot. So I think they can pull it off and make that playoff push. They have the players available. What I think is interesting here too is though he mentions multiple outgoing players, and that's something that I haven't really thought about that much as far as who's going to be outgoing for San Diego FC in this transfer window. Is it going to be the young stars that they hope to sell? Is it going to be the Meneduas, the Luca Bombinos? Because if that's the case, then I think I probably agree with you about that. They can't make the playoffs.
Is Yepe back?
He is back. He's been getting minutes in these preseason scrimmages. He's getting more minutes, so he should be close to good to go. So it's either he's going to start and he's going to get subbed in the 60-ish minute, or he won't start and he'll come in to close out the game. But he's not 100. Or he might just finish. But he's back. Like, he's going to play.
Alex Mighton, somebody I think I wouldn't be surprised.
He's gone.
Is gone. Yes? You think that's true? Alex Mighton gone?
I could see him going.
Because he's on the younger side as well, and you didn't get the minutes, especially even after with Chucky Lozano not playing, and you're telling me he can't get a starting role. Like, if you're Mighton, you kind of are at a point now where it's like, hey, I'm still a young guy. I'm not even getting minutes in the MLS, and I was playing in England back home. Like that's something that I wouldn't be surprised if Mighton tries to go back to England and get something new. Other players that could get sold, I'm not sure where they would go. Like, all the midfielders probably stay. Defenders, you can't really get rid of any of them.
They don't have a deep squad.
No,
they don't.
So, like, who are the like outside of like Alex Mighton? Like,
I don't know. I think Tyler talks the talk sometimes.
Maybe.
I'm trying to see if he's looking at me when he's looking at me, because I asked him about the depth.
Looking forward to those. It's a huge event. I think we could have some players involved in it. So I hope that the U.S. who just hired
Where are you?
You ready?
I think it's great. Great for CJ. I mean, what a story.
Great for CJ. Good job.
Will be soccer in San Diego? Like, what do you?
Games.
Here we go.
There it
Here we
is.
go.
And have already been in some of the camps and lead up to it. So that's our hope, that we can continue to develop players to play at the highest level. It'd be amazing to get some people on our team involved in that, and especially playing in front of our fans at Snapdragon.
And then just the readiness level of coming into now a second tournament once again for San Diego FC in its second season.
Yeah, the second half is complex. There's a lot of games, and then we've got this little break where we go down to Mexico again and play in a very difficult Leagues Cup draw. And I think we're one of 4 MLS teams to have to go down to Mexico, and so that will add travel and complexities and altitude and everything else that they've been talking about this entire World Cup. So for us, it's about 1 week at a time. It's about making sure that we can try to get the performances level back to where they are. And we need to do a lot of rotations in the second half. We talk about making the squad bigger. That's not only signing players, but that's making sure that the guys are ready to go and fit. And then we also need to monitor what happens the rest of this window, I think. So we've got a lot of interest for our players, which is a good thing. A lot of clubs calling about our young players. And so we need to make decisions on that. But with that, we also know that we need to continue to, again, push the standards here and improve the team and give ourselves the best chance.
So kind of answered your question there, Abe. The younger
Young
players.
Wow. So I think we always kind of focus on the Manadua, Luca Bombino because they're the starters.
Mm-hmm.
The others, I wouldn't be surprised too. Like
David
Pedro Soma,
Vasquez.
David Vasquez. Like they could be on the way out.
Well, they just released a documentary on Manadua today. So
While he's still here?
Yeah. Offloading all the footage that they have, potentially. Just knowing
had
it's gonna
some
be gone.
nice footage of him having his first international cap, but they're bigger. They're a bigger club than what they are, according to them. Cool. Yeah. What else did you learn from this media availability?
Learn?
Yeah. Did you learn anything new?
Not really.
Bunch of word vomit again from everyone.
Pretty much.
Any of the new guys seem like they'll make an impact?
Gabriel,
Peck? No,
not Peck. Gabi Pirani is Brazilian, speaks Spanish.
You didn't try to speak.
Not a lot of
Portuguese,
English.
did you?
No, I did with CJ though. I asked him like un momento. And he was like,
You know
what?
who Google Translate?
No.
Again?
No, he couldn't hear me like
yeah.
volume wise, and he got closer. I'm
Sure.
like, oh, okay, and then he answered like, oh yeah, like just
Got
like,
it.
a moment. But yeah, that guy was with Vozinha, dude. Like that was dope.
Yeah, is technically CJ could have definitely taken a picture with him, getting him to reshare and get a couple thousand followers.
Yeah.
Look, you guys can check out this whole video. Tony put it all together, 55 minutes of pure media
Content.
availability for you San Diego FC nerds.
Aníbal,
No hizo nada en el mundial, no hizo nada en el
CJ,
mundial, no hizo nada en el mundial.
Gabby.
Tenía un grupo muy
Gabi,
bueno,
Gabi.
un grupo que trabaja, o sea, que lo protege a los jugadores y que
What he mentioned, it was interesting actually, was that the style that SanDiego FC plays reminds him of him playing at Santos in the Brazilian league.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's high praise.
I like that comment. Let's see. Tyler got Dreyer, Dua, Bombino. Yeah, absolutely. He's done a lot of great things. But again, just because you do great things doesn't mean you don't do bad things either. That's part of being human and part of, you're not, nobody's perfect in anything, in their workplace, in life, and anything. I think he's definitely has had a lot of mistakes. Same thing with Mikey Varas. I think they're young in their career, so they're going to make those mistakes. Let's just hope they learn from those mistakes for future DP players.
News should be coming in a couple of hours for that.
For that shooty?
Yeah.
A couple hours. I think
Making it
tomorrow.
official.
Tomorrow, 10 a.m. How they always like to do
They
things.
like Tuesdays, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.s.
Probably earlier.
Right before the MLS season starts. I looked him up and his name on the MLS website popped up. It didn't say he was with San Diego FC, but like, why is this player that's only
not
ever played
here? It's not official anywhere.
I was like, why is he on the MLS website? But okay.
Will he be as good as Dreyer, or will he be more of a
His
flop?
numbers are not
Yeah, his
anywhere
numbers are
near
not great,
Dreyer.
yeah.
Played at Copenhagen. If you go and look at his one highlight that is on there, like, okay, he's a good dribbler. He can get out of a tight corner. He can go ahead and look into space, pass. He's fast. But can he put it together? And does it fit San Diego FC? Is he faster than Pellegrino? Sure.
Was this a panic sign as a DP? Or was this the guy?
No,
this was the guy they've been wanting.
They've been looking at him for a while. Again, it's that connection over in FC Northland where they play against
It's one of those,
Copenhagen.
hey, we can find somebody that's just as good as
right
a
to
nobody
June
in
scouts
Europe.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
so
can see that. We'll see. We'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
it could turn out to be great, and he could help turn the season around. Maybe. We'll see.
Tyler also mentioned another fullback, so that's a right back probably,
Another one.
and or left back if Luca Bombino is the one that leaves. So take that as you will.
I think Luca stays the remaining of the season. But Luca Wamino might just have to play right back the rest of the season.
Fine. Replace McVay with Yepe. Yepe's too valuable in the midfield.
Ooh, I don't know.
If Pellegrino's hurt, how are we going to be the Viking row? He's Norwegian. But yeah, we'll get more information on him later. But all right, not really much.
They play Wednesday. They play Saturday. Are you going to be there Saturday for the home game?
Oh shit.
Wave plays Sunday at home as well.
Shit.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh shit.
One of those. I said I'm taking a break still the next couple of weeks.
I'll
see if I can go.
I'll
see if I can go. I don't think I've RSVP'd, but
I plan on being at both. It's gonna be fun. Back
be
to
a hard worker.
San Diego FC action.
Woo!
I think it's gonna be interesting to see the amount of people that go to this game too. Like, that's something I was talking about with the Emo Brown guys. Is like, how much does World Cup actually have an impact on the domestic league and interest in soccer, like in the U.S. Because like so many people that rarely ever watch soccer probably watched or caught a bit of this World Cup. Does that push them to be like, hey, you know what? I should go check out.
I should spend $50 on parking.
And like $70 to watch.
Wow, such cheap tickets compared to the World Cup. Whoa.
Maybe it could also be a thing where a lot of people can be broke and they're like, I spend way too much money this summer on soccer. I'll just I won't even watch because I don't have an Apple TV subscription. I'll just tune in somehow.
That's true too. The Apple TV thing is gonna be tough for growing the league and saying like, hey, you just watched all this stuff on Fox Sports or Telemundo, Peacock, whatever, all these channels. Now you have to go buy an Apple TV subscription if you want to watch
Telemundo
MLS.
Came out guns a-blazing. Great coverage. Hydration break. Stayed on it. Great. They also got Champions League now.
Oh,
that's dope.
Bundesliga and Liga MX.
Yeah.
And Premier League.
Peacock, they've had a partnership with Chivas already. Chivas
holy crap. Like
I was like, as soon as the
and
World
Peacock
Cup ended,
is pretty affordable.
I know it is like $3 a month or something. I was thinking like, should I cancel my Peacock? And I was thinking about, they got some good stuff.
Yeah,
You watch EPL.
My
when
sister
EPL
pays
starts
for
again.
ours.
Not ours.
Oh,
anymore.
no, you get yours now.
I got mine now because
Yeah.
too many people were
street-
watching
yeah.
and I couldn't watch a game that I really wanted to watch. I'm like, you know what? Screw this.
Yeah.
I will be putting up
things that led you to have this of soccer, the football, when you were growing up, de chiquito.
Yeah, for me it's mis raíces, like where I come from. My father's from Chile, and
I'll put that up a little bit later. An exclusive interview with Mikey Vada. It's just about him and get to know the guy. Like not necessarily tactics. And that was the first time I actually like talked with him outside of having to just question him. Like hey, how's it going? He's like, hey Tony, how's it going? Oh shit.
He knows who I am.
No, like I fell for my name tag. I'm like, am I wearing my name tag from work? I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Okay, cool. He does.
He definitely does.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mike. All right. Well, sounds
Thank
good.
you guys for
Yeah, you make a good point, Esteban.
Jiva, Abe, this is Philippe from the Yarn SD podcast. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Two Balls and the Mic has been a religion for me and my wife to follow every time. Ever since I discovered our new team, San Diego FC, I have always been looking, hunting for every single piece of information, anything to do with this club. When I first found your podcast, I tuned in religiously, again, just to say that. But I also started tuning in because I was also very entertained. And I think you guys have an amazing show. It is sad that Two Balls and a Mic will no longer exist after this last episode. But I'm glad to hear that you guys are still going to cover our favorite team. I won this jersey on your show. I wanted to wear it for you guys today. And I just want to wish you all an incredible future for SanDiego.Futbol. Congratulations for making your dreams come true in the World Cup.
Thank you, Philippe.
Philippe. Shout out to Philippe, man. Thank you. Those were really kind words, and we really appreciate it. I think we have questions from Instagram.
That's what I'm about to pull up.
I was looking through some as soon as I was posted. There were quite a bit.
All right, let's get through some of these.
Let's do it.
Questions. On our final episode of Two Balls and a Mic, we'll have some discussion, some chitty chat.
Will
chitty chat.
Will we do an emergency 2 balls and a mic if there's Chucky news?
No, 2 balls and a mic is done.
Okay.
We could do an emergency
SanDiego
podcast.
Football.
Emergency SanDiego
podcast.
Football
San
podcast.
Diego
Okay.
Football emergency pod.
We'll do a Teams meeting.
Guys, we'll occasionally, all three of us will get together and do some surprise stuff. We're not dying.
These two losers still have to do their prediction on punishment.
That's the only reason why we're ending this shit. If you really want me to ask you guys, to be honest.
So, first question: why are y'all stopping?
Because I don't want to watch the Snapchat.
We said that.
We talked about that. Okay, cool. How does it feel to truly accomplish the goal you guys had from the very start? Hey, no.
It really, I don't know. It feels like, you can accomplish things like, if you, I never finished like going to college or that. So I'm like, oh, well, eso valió madre.
Yeah.
So we start doing this and you're
Same.
like, damn, this better happen. There was a lot of times when we're like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And there were a lot of moments where like, it can happen. It will happen. We got this. We got that. We got that. It felt it felt very accomplishing. And I will say that's probably one of the few times in my life that I'm like, damn, like we really set this and actually followed through and actually got it done. 6 years of work. I don't think a lot of people in the world can say they've done something like that. And I truly mean it. I appreciate it through all the ups and downs that we've had in the 6 years. I saw your comment of, I think it was the Foo saying
Adrian?
Adrian saying like,
Papi ciao.
you guys actually become friends outside of this, and like, I do see you as an older brother as well. But no, it's definitely been a ride, and it's definitely felt accomplishing, and we couldn't have done it without each other. And yeah, like it's really just an awesome feeling. I don't even know how to describe the feeling of feeling accomplished. It's not every day that, someone that's Mexican, American, or anything like that accomplishes something super awesome, especially when you don't have really anything else other than, having to go to work and just surviving and living life. But having this and every Monday having something to talk about, and even though sometimes it's kind of like the gym. If we applied this to the gym, like we'd be fucking supermodels or something. But it's definitely felt rewarding.
I have one. That's it. One World Cup cycle left to get in shape and play in the World Cup.
Ooh, Simon.
I'm just saying, as a goalkeeper, I have one cycle left. Anyway.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like accomplishing some, like it's weird because I told everybody this would happen. Like I told everybody I'd be in the World Cup at the beginning. Like, yeah, we're doing it.
Ooh, people laughed at us,
Yeah,
man.
no, we're doing it. People laughed at us. People actively try to push us down. And again, yes, we're still going to do coverage for SanDiego FC, SanDiego Wave, SanDiego everything. So I'll work with the Soccers for, we'll see. But like actively try, like active members from the SanDiego FC front office telling us to our face, anybody can do what you guys are doing. Like,
ooh,
what
you
the
know
fuck
who
are
you are,
doing?
you motherfucker.
Like,
You know who
what,
you are.
What are you doing? Like, okay. And you know what? It's those little things that piss me off of like, yeah, you're right. Anybody can do this. So why isn't anybody doing it? And here we are doing it, and we did it. And that's again like the little fuel that kind of gets me. And it's that disrespect that comes as a backhand, and it's not even disrespectful to us. It's just disrespectful to SanDiego soccer in general.
Yeah.
That it's the thing that like pisses me off of like, no. Like, yes, you're the sterile MLS product. Like you're coming in and conquistador, whatever. Like this is beautiful. What happened in San Diego soccer wise is awesome. The reason we made the World Cup is because of soccer in San Diego. Yes, it's because MLS came. Yes, it's because NWSL came. Yes, it's because Loyal was here. Yes, it's because Landon. Yes, because all of these different things. But all of these different things worked out because soccer in San Diego is phenomenal and it's great. And it has a community, and the city, the county, whatever you want, is the one that put us on there. That's why every time I say, like, it was my joy. Like, it's just like my giggled inside of like, Tony Sanchez, SanDiego.Futbol. SanDiego.Futbol is at the World Cup. Like, that's how I saw it.
Yeah.
That's why it's so stupid and cool. Like, I told everybody, I'm going to bring you guys to the World Cup. San Diego was at the World Cup in question form, I guess. But like, we were out there. We talked with everybody. I got called a cabezon. Like, the memories, like that's one thing that I still haven't gone through and felt. I'm going to do that at some point and just decompress from it. Yes, Chromatics will continue and sure, but like this thing in my life, like is invaluable. And as much money, time that we spent for it, like I'll do it again. Like I did it. Like I went to a World Cup in my home countries and was there front row essentially for free. Like, and yes, there was a lot of help. I appreciate the crowdfunding. I appreciate all that. But like, you know, that's helped the lights stay on. Like that's helped tremendously. And the sense of accomplishment, like it's rare. It's really cool. Like even when I finish a game 100%, the last one I did was Spider-Man 2 on the PS3 with Miles Morales and Peter Parker. That I 100%ed that twice. But once you 100%, you're just like, huh.
Yeah, okay.
Now what?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like where I'm at in a lot of different ways. I owe a lot to so many people, from just consejos, just a little what's that word? Consejos. Advice throughout the years of what to do, what not to do. I'd rather take a pause and actually know what word I'm saying instead of butchering it and just having the jail of my teeth just make a sound.
Yeah.
That's one thing you're not gonna have to hear anymore. I love that for you. But I mean, at the end of the day, like
I will never see Tony again after.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. But that's a long-winded.
It will all be virtual.
Expose the haters. You already know. You are if you want to know, come up to me in person and I'll point them out to you. Like I'm not one. I am one, I guess, to just talk shit, but like I'll talk shit in front of your face. Like yeah, that guy, ese pendejo ahí, ese pinche estúpido ahí is the one that was telling us like, oh hey, you guys are just fan media. Like, okay, cool. That's okay. This says otherwise. These credentials say otherwise. But yes, Abe, please. Next question.
Next question from @Young the Ryan.
@Young the Ryan, number 2 all-time guest. He's actually the one. If you go back into the annals of SanDiego.Futbol, the first place you ever heard that MLS was coming to San Diego was the podcast with Ryan while he was sitting there.
Yeah.
That's the first time anybody heard that. We broke it here.
My favorite guest.
Go first.
Andrew Carlton. No, I'm just kidding.
That
wasn't even my
that
guess.
was not the question.
What was the question? What was the question?
I didn't even say that. Craziest situation you guys found yourself in over this
Andrew Carlton. Like San Diego Loyal signed a guy that went to January 6th and was there, and then
January 6th rally in
Washington
DC.
Yeah. And you know, they signed him and they wanted to give the kid a chance. And at the end of the day, like I'll talk to anybody. I find people fascinating and I see them tick. They brought him into here. You couldn't do it. You were in Cabo.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna fly to Seattle for my girl's birthday, and then the front office calls me from San Diego Loyal, and they're like, "Hey, like, can you do this?" Because the locals, Presidente Steve, shout out Presidente Steve, and everybody was pushing for this to happen. Like, we need to hear him, and we interviewed him. They brought him here. They brought him with the handler, and the handler got upset because it's like, why is it so long? It was a 50-minute interview, and you know, just going in depth. Like, sure, like, hey, he told me one of my best friends is Mexican. Okay, what kind of Mexican are you talking about? Like, there's different Mexicans. Like, Texas Mexican, Arizona Mexican, Georgia Mexicans. Like they're all different. Like those are the things that. And so
Mexican
we had
for Trump's Mexicans.
Mexican for Trump's. Like we had a decent conversation and talked about things that needed to be aired out. And at the end, the handler,
whole thing.
sure, the handler was like, "Oh, it didn't need to be so long." So then I texted other people that were in the know that I'm like, "Hey, I'm interviewing him at this time. It's ending." Everybody was texting me, "So how'd it go? How'd it go?" And I texted one of these people, one of my pals. I'm like, the audacity that the handler has to ask me to bring this person into my house and say, "Oh, it was too long," or just like this and this and this. Like, no. Like you're here. We're talking about it. Like, how dare this person do this? Like, and ask and this and this and this. Like, who does he think he is? And then I sent it to the handler by accident.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that happened.
Yep.
That's what makes the whole situation kind of crazy.
Yep. So
what did they say?
I was and see, I'm up front. I'll talk to you in front and to your face. And I said, you know what? Hey, this is an accidental text message. I'm so sorry you saw this, but this is how I feel, man. Because that's not okay for this and this and this. And I just, unfortunately, it was an accident that you got this message, but at least you know how I feel and where I stand.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Didn't get a response or?
Did not get a response.
Okay. All right,
Sorry,
cool.
The question was, is the craziest thing that's happened?
It was one of them.
During the podcast or just in general, this whole journey?
Yeah, for you.
Journey?
Shit, I almost died.
Oh, yeah.
During this journey.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
for me, that's the
well, yeah.
craziest shit.
And the computer was in the car, so
I
it's
did,
connected
yeah,
to the
I
podcast.
didn't bring the laptop, but that laptop survived that car accident.
As did you, which we
As
are
did
very
you.
grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you to @YoungLeRyan and also for being part of this journey. I think he's been a huge part of this podcast.
At Young
lot of
Ryan had a
people-
podcast at Coronado Beach. Thank you, Esteban, for hooking that up. Good
Yeah,
pictures
that
out
was
there.
pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
From Eric
Show
Sutton,
the clip again. Vete a la verga.
From Eric Sutton, what are the biggest lessons you've learned from your journey?
Sorry, say that
Biggest lessons you've learned from this journey?
again? Tony kept his promise of getting us to the World Cup.
Yeah.
It was a promise.
So he keeps his promises. Okay.
He
kept that promise. He kept that. He keeps promises.
I've kept all my promises.
We still gotta walk the Snapdragon.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a
Eso es un promeso. güey.
Well,
promesa, pero
Promesa.
Yeah.
I was trying to say prometo.
Maybe I don't have you on the Spanish
I like how you're
That's why I
blanking
need to-
now.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
What's the question again?
Biggest
Or-
lesson. Biggest lesson you learned.
That
hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah. It's not that serious.
No, it's not.
Like it's not that serious. And that's a lesson that I even learned very recently at the World Cup. Because I'm like, if in the World Cup, in the greatest authority, FIFA handles things a certain way, it's pathetic and hilarious how much MLS thinks it's the shit. And they take themselves too seriously just as a whole, and it's not that serious. And you know what, like they do add some things that I wish were that I wish, you know, could be implemented from FIFA and vice versa. The people that work are great, and that's the thing too, like everybody has something to teach you, everybody has something to contribute to your learning, to everything. It's not that serious because at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's just a game. But I also understand, and this is something I've learned and I've respected. People eat off of this. People live off of this, and people in the press box, like this is their job. So respect that. And that's the one thing that I always had is respect for anybody who's in the professional journalism area, because that's, you know what, that's what you do, man. And it's very necessary, and we need more people. And if we want soccer to be respected in this region and in San Diego specifically. But other than that, like, yeah, I mean,
good lesson.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Least from this one from some guy at ESPN, SanDiego.Futbol.
Oh,
least favorite guest on the pod.
SanDiego.Futbol.
No, never.
Least favorite guest. I think I've enjoyed every guest. No, what was his name? Just because he looked like a serial killer when we had him on.
John Arnold?
John Arnold. Great guy.
That's like
Great
Caesar's
guy.
friend.
No, but he looked. It was rough. It was COVID. It was rough. It was rough times. The lighting wasn't great. No, it's not my least favorite, but
scary. He's the scariest. Is that?
I mean, it has to be Andrew Carlton.
For you,
but
had
even
him
then, it was like
listed.
fascinating.
I will
it was
say, like that.
fascinating.
I really enjoyed that podcast watching as a fan because, like, look, the interaction. People forget how big a deal that was, with how much has happened since then, with the freaking people actually getting pardoned by the Trump administration. That was like there was a freaking insurrection in the United States.
Y'all called me a wetback on the DMs,
and it was
recently.
just crazy. And
Yeah,
to have
he did,
someone that
yeah.
was like actually there, because like it's one thing to just like see it on TV, but to like know that somebody was actually there, it's fascinating and like also like terrifying. Like, that guy's on your soccer team now, like that's crazy. But yeah, anyways, this one's so that's your least favorite guest. This one's from Manum ZC. My only question is why?
We answered that. Yeah.
From
Happy birthday.
At she
Happy birthday.
_fell_out. Pepsi or Coke? You have to say the name when you say happy birthday.
Oh,
Dixon, happy birthday, Dixon.
Dixon Mayas, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Okay.
Good
Top
question.
5 favorite moments on the show? Wow.
That's a lot. The blackout episode was funny.
That was fun.
The electricity just goes out. That was fun.
I feel like the
Going-
original Chucky, when the Chucky news dropped, I feel like we kind of went crazy. That was good.
Good. Going to Copa America at SoFi Stadium, covering the game, talking and covering a Mexico game for the first time. After the game, and again, these are these little adventures.
I was just thinking like 2 balls in a mic moments. I guess that counts.
Yeah, no, it counts as a journey. I'm just taking it as a journey. Playing at SoFi Stadium, we play we play penalties. We play a pickup game on the field.
Yeah.
At SoFi Stadium, that was dope. What else?
Yeah, that's
I mean, getting to go to the World Cup.
Like I've done everything in this episode, like in this podcast.
we mentioned that.
There was. I mean, this isn't top one.
Tony ate ramen as a punishment.
There was
long time
spicy
ago.
ramen. That was one of them. My uncle passed away mid-episode, and I had to
that was a
stop
good one.
and leave.
Abe and I have ran some episodes here, and they didn't turn out the best. And they were like, we should have just done this virtual. The internet just gave out on us. The internet gave out on us quite a bit.
It's giving out right now.
Oh, look at that.
From what I hear from Mr. Mike. But
it's maybe because there's another computer open. But
okay, so thank you for that question. Big Worm 92020. DL3 Michelle asks, love what you guys do. Wish you the best. That's not a question.
Oh, thanks for that question.
Thank you. From at Cool Soccer.
Yeah,
what's the best way?
Each of us has one.
What's the best way for fans to engage our local soccer community?
Support local independent media.
That's a good way. Yeah, support. Keep watching. Keep listening. Share with other people, and then discuss it for yourself.
Demand more from the big media.
Yeah. I mean, sure, but I think just in general, it's just contribute, whether that's with your presence, go out there and play locally, with your energy, like pick something to stand on and support it. There's really great organizations. There's things that if you want to play Chicano Futsal, Bridgewater Arcata, if you want to support something cool, Street Soccer USA, if you want to support something that's come up and coming, Kicks and Giggles, women's soccer San Diego.
Some came running.
Like there's so many things in San Diego that are happening that you can actively contribute to that can help out in the long run. And then you can also just be somebody who demands excellence. If you want soccer in San Diego to be good and be world renowned, then it better be demanded of. And it's fine.
It's also San Diego, so
yeah,
sports are cursed.
San Diego is beautiful though. This city really cares about soccer, and I don't think you guys or us would be here if it wasn't for the people that watched and listened and cared about the soccer. And this community's done a lot. All right, but this for you guys. All right, you guys provided that local talent prevails. Sorry, this is from Esteban.
Shout out
goalkeeper.
Shout out Esteban.
I believe baller crew. You
Content
guys
creators of the year.
Shout out Brandon.
True,
yeah. Former had awards. So stupid.
We can still do awards.
We could still do awards.
Still do
Yeah.
the year.
You guys proved that local talent prevails in covering this city. Will Abe carry the torch? No, we're all gonna be carrying
Abe
the
will
torch.
carry the
We're
torch.
all doing
This was
we're
all
gonna
for
continue.
Abe.
We're all gonna continue doing stuff, so don't worry about that, Esteban. And I'm sure.
But yeah, that's true. Again, if you want soccer in San Diego to be good, the creators better be from San Diego. Stop bringing LA people. Like one of my biggest things for the San Diego FC inaugural season, before the first season, they did a media versus content creator game. None of the content creators from San Diego, maybe one or two, but like there's enough people here to help, and like it's dumb where we have to look elsewhere, especially to LA. Like stop.
Yeah, I know Baller Crew's freaking probably they're my favorite.
Support them. Support Baller Crew. Support SDF Bros.
And as far as like
SDFC
who's carrying
Nation.
the torch, I think you can put it on the people out there too. Like if you feel like you can cover stuff, or you feel like you want to do something, these guys
Let us
prove
help
that
you
these guys prove that
do
it's
that.
possible, and keep at it, man.
Our internship thing is not just for college kids, but it can be.
Yeah, get involved. Let us help you. Like that's my biggest thing. I've always said, like, how can I help? How can I help soccer in San Diego? Hey, how can I help? How can I help? Does it mean taking waters to Bridge Barcata or to pick up games? Sure. How can I help? That's always been in the back of my head and in the back of everything that we do. And Street Soccer USA comes in, and all these cool organizations. How can I help? How can I help? And
how can I help?
Hopefully, if we continue this, it's like, well, let's help each other.
How can I help?
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. As far as I will say real quick, just this show has meant a lot to me. I've really appreciated what you guys have done, created, and built. There was a time in my life where I was living in Oregon. It was far away from San Diego, but being able to watch this show, get a little bit connected back to the city, made me feel like home a little bit. And I will always appreciate that. First as a fan, because you guys are fun. You guys are silly. It's fun to watch, fun to listen to. And to like be a part of it, it's kind of crazy. I love you guys. You guys are great friends, great podcasters, great members of the media, great journalists, telling interesting stories and holding power to account, which is like so important in our world. And I'm really gonna miss this weekly thing, whether even just as like a fan, because like even though I'm a part of it now and all that stuff, like it's a big part of people's lives, and seeing like the amount of reactions we've gotten and people caring about it, it's like, wow, you guys, it reminded me like, yeah, you guys are important to this city and to what soccer is here in San Diego. So, and I know you guys are still going to be involved, which it is important, and I think everyone should remember, like, they're still going to be here. Don't worry, guys. But I love you guys, and
love you
thank
too.
you.
Abe.
Love you too, Abe. Appreciate it.
I mean, you guys are important. I've never been at the Emo Brown podcast, so. But just remember, guys.
No.
You know, if you want to contribute,
just
love the game. You know, in Tony's words, stand by an elementary school and just watch the little kids play.
They're tiny, so take your binoculars. Like, just keep track of the
Tony's
ball.
words.
There was a comment.
I'm looking out for a soccer team to join. So if anyone's got spots open in their pickup league or whatever, let me know. It's a very bad defender right here.
Check out the
pretty fast
the Ryan YMCA campaign cup, and you can watch.
I got a fake
highlights
assist. Okay, if you don't ever hear from me, just
I think there are some questions right in the chat.
Yeah, if you can help Mike with those. There was a comment that said that encompasses. Here it is. You can't tell the story of SanDiego.Futbol without mentioning two balls in a mic. I think that's what I'll leave with this.
Yeah, it's
like yeah.
It started with
Hell
two balls
yeah.
in a mic.
That's true.
I gotta love that shit.
And not just like SanDiego.Futbol. I think we mean
two
like
balls
soccer.
in a mic was the media
SanDiego.Futbol.
outlet. Two balls in a mic, digital media, so we sound a little more legit.
Yeah.
Two balls in a mic, digital media. SanDiego.Futbol was Copa America. Gold Cup was two balls in a mic.
Got a Gold Cup with two balls in a mic.
Media.
Both Gold Cups.
San Diego Wave and Loyal was 2 balls in a mic. Yeah, it was 2024 that we switched to SanDiego.Futbol, January of 2024. So SanDiego.Futbol has been alive for 2 years. 2 balls in a mic has been alive for 6 years.
6 years.
That's what it started as, then grew into this. Who knows what it'll reach to in the future. It's definitely going to hit me more next week, Monday, where I'm like, oh, shit, I got to rush. Oh, wait. No, I don't. It's going to feel weird having a Monday off. I mean, we've had some Mondays, but then we do a show Tuesday. But it's going to feel really weird not doing a podcast next week.
Yeah.
We're probably going to text each other and be like, damn, let's just do one.
Fuck it.
And just go live. And everyone's like, wait, what is this? What?
What advice can you give people who are content creators, technical or other?
You see, I don't know if are we content. I don't consider myself a content creator, but we do
You're technically
provide
a
content. YouTuber, I guess.
It's like derogatory.
My advice is to have fun with it. If it stops being fun, you should probably stop doing it. We continue this because it was fun. There were stressful moments, but at the end of the day, we were having fun. This last 6 years. It is going to continue to be fun. But again, make sure that you, with whatever it is that you're doing, have fun, actually enjoy it. And, you can half-ass it, but half-ass it correctly.
Yeah.
Terrible advice.
I'm starting to think about what you mean by that, but I understand now because I'm like, wait. But it's like, okay, if you half-ass it, correct.
Half-ass it like you mean it.
You've had a front row. Have we not half-assed a lot of this?
How many times have you seen me take out a notepad to actually write notes in a game? And I'm like,
how many
I write
times
2 or 3 notes, and I'm like,
are you
I'll
like
ask
801?
That's not this.
802, like
803.
What
Yeah,
the like?
okay,
And that's the sickest part about all of this. We did it our way. Like we did everything the way that we wanted it to do. Yeah, there's some things that we had to do, like had to go to stupid events that like, I don't want to talk to this person. We'd joke about like, what are we gonna hear? Oh, blah, 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 blah. And what actually happens is blah, 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 like literally the same thing. So dumb. Hey, there's gonna be a this thing because they're gonna use the uniform or the kit review. Like, okay, and then things got ridiculous of like, hey, so and so is gonna sign for San Diego. Blah, 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 blah. Like, why the fuck do I know this? Like, why tell me? Like, Capello, like, okay, it's cool. It's ridiculous, but there's a responsibility now. And it's like, okay, now we have to hold that.
The responsibility's gone.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's like it's there, but it's not as, it needs to happen.
Everything that I did was because I'm playing on the razor's edge of FIFA, seeing something and saying, no.
Yeah.
I never wanted to do something that FIFA could have seen and said, not these fuckers. No, don't allow them.
Yeah, like working for the Y.
Stop.
Had to quit my job, guys.
For advice, consistency. Just fucking do it. Like if you're gonna do it, just do it. But do it. Like the ASLA. Like do it right and do it consistently. Whatever consistently looks for you, and then own the content and the everything that you put out there. Like I've never wanted to have a Patreon because the stupid shit that happens here isn't worth people paying. People disagree, but it's still something that you have to go ahead and take pride in and love. And then YouTube University. You ever have a question? Just Google it. Go to YouTube. You'll find it. How many times I watched an Indian dude in Hindi tell me how to work a camera or put an
OBS.
How to work OBS. Like, I don't know what the dude's saying. I just need to see where you're clicking. Like, oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Corey Herzog, a terrible person. Came into San Diego, try to scam a bunch of people, including players.
That's the Corey Herzog story?
Yeah.
Try to scam people?
Yeah. Teammates too. Wasn't a good locker room fit.
White people, am I right?
Yeah. So
and scam people in what way? Like sell people stuff or like just like be like, oh, let me borrow some money and then
selling services?
Services that were never delivered.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can see what a lot of soccer people do in the off season, like Yepe and Dreyer. Never following through on those things. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But more on a one-on-one setting, so it's even worse. So it's not like a giant group of people. It's just like, hey, I'll do this one-on-one, and it
Never showed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got the Corey Hertzog story.
Yeah.
It wasn't as crazy, but it's fucked up.
It's fucked up, yeah.
Imagine paying so your kid can get a one-on-one training and then this guy just doesn't show up.
The mighty Corey Hertzog. All right.
Is that how
Fuck
it's
it.
ending?
FIFA comes and sees it like, oh, no.
I can't believe you blasted Corey Hertzog. Shout out to Ben Spencer. Couldn't have done this without you, dude.
Terrible.
Morgan Hackworth. Shout out to you.
Feel the beans now. What? Few people will be happy for Chiva. That he won't be there to ask hard questions.
Jonas will be very ecstatic. I'll still be there though.
Yeah, we'll be there. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing. We can't.
Guys, we're not dying.
We're not dying, but we're not going to be as
Mr. Mike. People really think we're dying.
crazy. Like,
We'll still.
thank you for everything.
Guys, I
so sad that you guys putting it to an end, but all the best on your future endeavors.
Thank you. Guys, like, trust me,
Kiss
I
the mic.
cannot die.
Yeah, you can't die. Are you putting your shoe? Are you like retiring like a wrestler?
Soccer players do it too.
¿Ya te cansaste?
Hang up the boots. Hang up the pen.
I'm not hanging up the pen. I'm still
Oh,
gonna be right.
okay.
I'm still
Sick.
gonna be podcasting.
We're-
I put
we're-
the shoes back on.
Now, if you really want us to come back, just scream from the top. I wonder if like we didn't finish, if we just said like we're not going to do anything for the rest of the MLS season, like what would happen? Like who would press? Who would be there?
I think life would go on.
Yeah, life always goes on.
It will. All right.
And who knows? Maybe after like a month, these guys are gonna be like, "I want to come back." These guys are chatterbox, so you never know. Maybe it'll just be me on Monday.
No.
You never know. What if you guys keep shouting at them? Maybe they'll.
Tony might assemble the Avengers of soccer media.
Yeah.
That's his next project. I might retire, guys.
But yeah, I mean, this garage is gonna change if I do broadcast.
Is your family happy that they get their garage back?
I don't know, but they have all told me like, "Oh, you're ending like blah blah blah," like for different reasons.
Vas a pagar el internet.
There's one of my siblings that at her place of business there's a customer / patient that's like found and like knows us. It was like, wait, like the natural conversation of like soccer World Cup. Like, yeah. It's like, well, my brother's actually over there at the World Cup. Oh, what? Like, yeah, he's covering. Who's your brother? So and so from Two Balls and a Mic. Yeah. Oh my God. And then today she came in, she's like, hey, so they told me to tell you that like they're sad and they're thankful for everything that you've done. And then they told me who it is. I'm like, I'll stay away.
All right.
But thank you for supporting. Thank you everybody who's doing that as well. But yeah, you're Oh, he's letting us have our last curtain call.
Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic.
You know, it'd be cool. It's so staged. Like I'm gonna play the music, but then
Someone
you guys
said HIPAA. Absolutely.
Well, no, it's not.
No, we don't know the name.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no. We know HIPAA, all right.
But all right. Well, is it Chiva?
It's it.
It was fun. I mean, I told you I'd take
6
you.
years.
I told you. Yo te
6
dije.
years.
I told you. I told you.
I told you I
to the
would
World
put
Cup.
up with your shit for 6 years.
And you did put up my shit for
I
6 years,
sure
and they
did.
took you to the fucking World Cup. And
was it worth it? Just kidding. Man, 6 years, dude.
It's been a pleasure, Tanya. It's been a pleasure for everybody that we've met. I'll make a post for everybody, and just know that there's so many people in the back that have helped us out, that have done it. I mean, looking at Jeremy, looking at it's right here, 619 Soccer, Brandon, Chid desde la porra, like
Chicos, I gotta wake up early for work tomorrow.
all right, then. Sounds good. with that said, hey, this is the last time we're gonna play the song.
Hey, man.
We did it. We did it. Go ahead and turn off the lights, guys. That'd be great. It'd be dramatic. The switches, you'll find the switches. Yeah. All right. Well, it's been nice. Cool. Last time we'll hear the song. Thank you guys for everything. 2 balls and a mic forever. There's a switch behind next to the door. I love how so low tech this is.
Thank you, everybody, for watching 2 balls and a mic for the
Appreciate
last
you,
6
All-Star.
years.
We made the World Cup.
Really appreciate every single one of you guys.
See you guys.